Barrett, 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballots. Total valid ballot. 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballots. Total valid ballot. 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballots.
Is there no Cassie? When you said another for the Aroma? Ye birthday train at nothing social. Seriously. Ye birthday train nothing social. Take the first social dash among Europe, UK, Holland, I don't win. Take first from there and check cry. Then another difference social, but we also about a French soon. I say, the Aquan.
Eurostar.
Eurostar, yes, yes, yeah.
From London to France.
Me no can see I can't know my yes, a company shows on yes, and we plane, you know, I train no. A bit of South Africa, and check the Bible. Out from Kumasi to Accra, you use 1 hour 30 minutes. You can put my trip Kumasi, I have Juma Accra. That is the plan. I have a contract, you know, Masha manufacture trains near the Baby Season. Next year, Kumasi, the only flag club, these are things I
as in the we are in contact with Israel for I Chebia Yebiemu ya the first ambassador no okono second ambassador ye starting negotiations ye kobu wailing war na kakra okay na ya dia big fry and wailing war na see wailing war na man na authentic wailing war within our biblical garden it will be of $500 ewo Nigeria no person ko Israel ko bompae na say entimi ntwa na ticket I fa no be ko obeba.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
As we are in contact with Israel for I Chebia Yebiemu ya the first ambassador no okono second ambassador you start negotiations ye kobu wailing war na kakra okay na ya dey big frying wailing war na see wailing war na man na authentic wailing war within our biblical garden it will be of $500 ewo Nigeria no person ko Israel ko bompae na say entimi ntwa na ticket I fa no be ko Ghana.
There's a possibility to end this bana.
Mahama ba there na Mahama ba be.
Oba airport no.
Airport there.
Kotoka.
The airport na ensuo ta na ehohoro no. Akufado na ba ye no be ye dress na.
Ehu cycles.
Otie cycle be.
Ehu Kotokra market.
Cycle be. Ayi we.
Ehu COVID by.
Na hospital cycle no ensuo ta hu.
COVID by.
Ensuo ta this ensuo ta ye de mpampuro ko hyehyase because ensuo say ko yipokuase na kokotwe kopokuase mes ye de ko hyehyase e na ye kopokuase na ko ayi afrade
na hospital na ole go na COVID yin na
e ko da wona ko pokuase na ko hwe interchange no na fa compare cycle
enti mpampuro hyehyase
ensuo ta je se ye de mpampuro ye ko ne de akwakotwe ko pokuase na kokotwe
ayi le go hospital na
uti akufado e to 307 I'm coming okay ye wo abrochire na ne yete hwe ayi no akufado baaye no mo so yentime mba what you say akufado baaye no ode 307 ambulances ne din ka baaye ansa no wosa akofa another 100 asade abaka o da bia wo bete hwe bia no da bia bete hwe bia no what you say da akufado ase and no to me the plane get the fire drone ya the fa moja say na too far ukrom na hemfa
chairman
admina say
me free po ya da se
kwa hemfa
me obo ni abayiwa
obo etimi fa say na too say pa na kwakosi bom ne de moja si ne so no wanya nkwa anka ne na wo waka obi ya yi a akufo ado aya ade o akufo ado de se de Yesu Kristo wo ho a yanka no wo call ya ansa na yaka no sa na akufo ado so abra onye president bi no Ghana will celebrate Akufo-Addo and
Honorable MC also from Pom and I expect a casino. Yes. You don't have the precise. Which I said, yeah, I don't know what I'm not just sending. You know, from pipe on type, I mean, a cheap. Now, I've been a part.
Na mitwam and meti assembly I am medati
Okay, bad boy. I say, you hold on, friend of mine. If you say, Ouna, Australia, here, Ouna. Let me tell you, to be Mr. Summit, can I say? Mobile police says you follow, and the collectors follow by the Ouna and say, People party, and you put the other. And people party, and you put it as before, and the conductor, and the constitution, and the now, many are the temper of our party, sir, a million minister. And you go for the car, and then the same who am I. There's a police station for.
na mitwam and meti assembly I am medati we yan tuntum afutuo Osnipan sampanyan kanfuae Odasanin sambo enyaye yo Abwan tuntum ne katurani ma atima Onipan sampanyan kanfuae Odasanin sambo enyaye yo sister Abwan tuntum ne tuni mafuo Abwan tum no woni mba no mofra no yesedi onyinyin no Sakura we are Ginny be no fuck when your poor mammy ten or Becca or mammy said. Mammy, that the I see a passage here too, to accord as a chamber. I want to mention the man of my Ivan, the one hour for 2 of you, and none of media I made you mammy too. I don't know my message. Would you punch in a whole chrono? Or cramo chrono, dear Hamio, the Moyana Moya, the so the Sani, Tilimus, Mawanin now, Minia, Mawanin now, Minia. You punch some bomb, when you punch, I see a boy in a yepa. Mawanin now, Minia. Only parry as you, only parry as a yepa. Ya come fool away, yo, my wedding now. Only party I see a ben. I lawyer to the work could be our say, baby, every will be an program. So there was your brain, I come for over pro. It will be. I am praising. Don't forget to say, crucify him to be. After young quiet, Tonton Manasha, Tonton Mawotu, and Penny some machine. When I would do when the Panchano, the Tonton Mani who know Yan said, baby, I will bet you be any paper on this. Baby, I bet you be any paper on this. Apa, where no the any Jason when it's a ban of a country of Mammy, get to an eye new puff and better, depending on a rainbow and some papa. Maybe a bedroom, depending on a rainbow and some papa. I know I say, my wedding now, only partially I see a ben, I yepa. Kuma, my wedding now, come for you a while and yet only party I see a ben. Wow, check, what else you come for? Don't come back and say, the man said, yeah, ready, let him move up for me. Only pants and banana. Nanko da sani shishamu akumo urade nene mu kwambe kamisa asemi interesting maybe ya ubedu aya boje usunu sister ayato brother ayashiye kamfu obi wa ha enye visa ya kamfu du ya frono na ya shisha wa chacha eya wa chacha ni dipe shisha no anokrono I can say praise the Lord. I am a chrono and I can say, crucify him. The Pansam Banyan come for when the Pansam Banyan, I said, I want to catch you. It is a drag me say, my wedding now, Minia, Pasha see, when the Pasha see a bain, I come for the air, my wedding now. Shadrake Motimunya do Benaiba. Ufia baby away, my wedding now. Baby, I come for no be careful. When you buy a Benaiba, I see a Jimane, my wedding now. Ninia by Milia, only buy a Benaiba. This is a Japan, my wedding now. Come for me away, you're dangerous. I come for the phone and watch a child. Baby, I been pro, yeah. Shine your eyes. Only barriers, yeah. Only barriers, yeah. My one in now, Minia. My wedding now, Minia.
All right, good evening and welcome to the show. You're still watching with Audio Respect Extended Version. We are live on your TVs. We are live on the internet also. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok tonight. Welcome to the show. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. That was a wonderful piece from Shadrach, a.k.a. Pate, and the Anointed Singers all the way in Ghana. SDA for life. I really appreciate you being here tonight. We are streaming live across the world on Facebook, on YouTube. We're also live on TikTok. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Also live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are streaming live on Facebook. We have two very strong platforms on Facebook streaming this show live. Our official Facebook pages. We have Loud Silence Media, Loud Silence TV on Facebook, and also With Audio Respect page, Loud Silence TV on Facebook. You can follow that page now, and also With Audio Respect page on Facebook. We also stream live on radio. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store. You can download Loud Silence Radio. You'll be live. You can be live, and you can be part of tonight's show. I would like to say thank you. We are back again. It's a wonderful Thursday evening. How is your evening going? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. We're back again to discuss Ghana. As you can see on the screen, the president of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, is doing magic, and Ghanaians are witnessing one of the best governance in the history of the Republic of Ghana. So there's nothing to debate about, and I know if we have to go to the polls today, John Dramani Mahama might make about 60% of the votes, which we believe is possible. There's a positive possible. We know John Dramani Mahama and the NDC are delivering. Few days to Xmas, a whole year in government and no major scandal. This is unprecedented, and we like Ghanaians to understand that it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about us being vigilant, checking the government, helping the government. When they go wrong, we directing them, and also when they do the right thing, we commending them. And that is why we have been able to make this much progress when it comes to our economy. We made this much progress when it comes to building of this nation in all sectors. It's all about us being Ghanaians and being honest to each other, government opening up, being transparent, and also telling us the truth. That is why we are here today. We are all excited getting into this festive season. If you're watching me, I would like to say good evening to you on Facebook, and also good evening to you on YouTube and all the other platforms streaming this evening. Anybody, Oshamia, Bidin Yadi Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, me and Amidi Jumadi Umuchami, over to my friend, a year, Lil Alan. Kevin Taylor, a.k.a. Ibra Dango, and I said Lil Alan. Obi Adum sa Ghana de, me na me sa Alan Kojo Chiramantin, Alan de baneme, inti yedin kan bo Alan ye bo me, inti you can understand say the reason why there's resemblance, and yes, if you be in a back Alan Chiramantin. So people, I'm going to for from Lil Alan, it's nice. I like it because I love Alan, no homo. And you bring Ghana Hunsam Intina, and then you bring Yatana say, you be Jan Semu. In some esisipa and na bronya ninti ama for Bibrino, they are looking at trying to shop, more of the festivities, activities, They are being lined up slowly and slowly. They are rolling things out. Tonight, Kweku Smoke is doing his thing. He's one of my favorite musicians now in Ghana, Kweku Smoke. In fact, one of the people who stream his music in his car. I think the new album, I can sing about six of the tracks out of, Kweku Smoke is my guy. I like the way he touched down on the issues. You get what I mean? He's on the street. He understands what the boys want to hear. And the Kweku Smoke is doing a big show tonight. After the show, after this show, you can go and watch Kweku Smoke all the way in Accra. I think around the Accra Mall area. Tonight he'll be showing you class when it comes to hip hop, hip life, and also making sense out of rap. Kweku Smoke will be doing the deal. So he's my guy. I really appreciate his new invention of rap. You can see Omar rap near easy, and that is what we've been waiting for. And I think Kweku Smoke the Sadia no Abba. And I think say we have relaxed for a whole year. John Mahama so Indi Hamo Wama Yina no crowd diche no crano, so it's reflecting in our pockets. And Nyoma Swati a year producer price inflation Abba bedrew 1.3. A year Nyoma Bo Ati Abba bedrew 1.3. A year producer price inflation Abba form. Yatete Nyoma so Ghana for you send Okujaswa. and this kano no nyoma eba form kakra endru baby no ebeba form pa be stable sanete o my way kakra na echechere aban we buy no we di no kura kire nti mama ye ninje mama ye nyina ye ninje wa wo bibi kakra betima koto abedi bronya no mon try na mon koto na mon brefie na yenda onyankopon ase so they abedri almost at the end of the year. It is not easy to get to this point and there utumisa onam Ghana ebufu ni nipa akumem a year ago ni nyina bronya kura na ebufu ya akumem yakobo mpa 31st night enso ebufu na boy akumem nti amo onyankopon entie ye mpa ebo less than a year ago minim said this year 31st night empire ye bebo for empire ye ebo no onyankopon betie because ye de akoma pa odo and I see at Ghana ayemunyono no efri ho sebio ye nyina enim de sie for the past 8 years senia near 10 time ye ho ye ndo ye ho sebio eye or time bia beda ye mu wish Ghana ni sha Ghana ni ana ne bu ofu no ho obi kura ma ne nyonko nkasa ne nim ahemfo ne ahemfo ko eye de politician ko enkwara ko free SHS obekọ na nkwara nya bebi nda nipa etete awofo bre ekura ne tim na insuo to ne yehu de enye ye ho president no so a ye kasa kire na omunipa onum wi ne mba akofa criminals abegu che na bibia ye basa na businessmen fo dwuma omusika shit okwabuso kan a bogus pa na omafonfon ma yese nkura ende kwhwe omunyina ni mu da ho ende omunyina yerenom asaba ende abuso kan obie ni wa owo problem ende nyoma no mkoyi a yateso kakra beduru ho obia nsabeka na no ende okọ eyeswam ya enije ewo ho every say ekwan a MPP ebeja to swam ho no ende NDC eye ende okọ swamefo a omumtu kwan ko Japan omukọ eye Germany ko fa engineer ade mo hu say sia de eye chenkan no menka se bibia ye rosary menka se bibia ye pepepe nanso eye chen before and that is what we call progress intende okọ edwaso akesia uhu malata okọ kotokraba oba kejitia oba edwa akesia wo Ghana nyina koforudua ene srem edwa akesia nyina odum se edwadifo ma no sere nko an sebi omunim se enye korante se payday ente se kane no ende de yenim se edwetire da ho yenim se ye kwakoda no yebeba no na yesika sem no bebi gina enhyera enseye yebetumi ayedwuma ama sebio akoso nti ama Ghana eniji aba ende ebufuo ni Ghana sa first no trotro mate form to me shada pa na omodoma motium esi ohwina no because mate ni bu ofu driver bu ofu nti otina trotro ma na ohwia mo etihinim ni motium na obi so kansem hunu kire endre uko husen go 40 trotro ma obia na nyonko di nkomo yes ye boy hu sire hehe ye nyina ye ni age eyodo ena sebio eye aban foforo we di aba ama sebio ende otumi se okọ asori dem a asori for otumi se yes enije wo ho amanfo bompa ye efiri omakumem ende udru asori a nipa mu na omakumem enye se bibi etumi obi a ontumi nkasa ende obi aka na boso asem ende obi asori otumi ko court ede na asem koto court se sebio we menti ase court nchirechirem ende amanfo wini court ebi lose cases enso obi a enkontokwa ende ye frɛ ɔyɛ kyerɛ ende obɛkɔ abɔnten obi atumi yɛ ɔyɛ kyerɛ obi ambo obi ani obi ankontokwa aban no etie ɔmɔ mo yɛ ɔyɛ kyerɛ sebio bibi a wadwene ana wakoma angels no aban no wɔ hɔ a oka obetie nti ama ɛyɛ deɛn ɔman ne etim no enije abem sebio awerɛho a yɛdi for 8 years no this is the first time we celebrate ɛyɛ Christmas a edi odo any enije akoma pa any odo any ahomka any dibedi nti mutum say when you come into in contact with people mutum say enije ohopa this year Ghana be 5 times and every time Ghana biano mutum say the energy in Ghana is getting better and better. People are able to mingle, people are talking, people are going to live bands, people are meeting people they don't even know and having conversations with them. People, there's no tension in the system. Ebuphobia shada niho. Otum say the country is back. Kwame Nkrumah Ghana na ojama ayena nipa bi edi Kwame Nkrumah atem no yasa de Ghana na babiem Ghana na represent odo hospitality enuado eni nkabom no that Ghana is back again and that is all that we are looking for and there fe krampo ni say uhu president na odina nipa mu kasa e ma wa werehemu you get that confidence and belief. What is so refreshing and say every time a president be piabonti bia nipa be hunu the aura around the president is very unique. E kire se onyankopon sa wom President Nekasa, you can see his jovial side, his serious side. You can see a president you can relate to. Utum se nipa to me nante no mako president wo no ni din komo na oni almost sre president to me in phone agi obi number no bi so agi the number. That is the country we want to build. A country where we are all inclusive. Yet do ho enye adwene bone ene nyoma huhu bia kwasiafo bi hye suit no mu nipa. Oman no mu da ho eniji aba nti moma ye nyina nya ne kakra mate for and the obeko omatomata there and then out to mate ni omudika and the mate for you shirt omusho fefe omutu mumbon and the amount for to money mati fine omudin komo omoka Black Stars and then come what town in and say yes say a boxing kesia eba so been Ghana no it's about to happen and when this boxing weber the power de ban for Sharaf Mahama a year John Dramani Mahama president ne ba Sibio on to say Jankruma yebetam abaisika ye wia e could be restaurant amano no we de ode ne den ekosua de ekoje certificate FIFA amano ho kwan say eye agudie ne ade de obetumi enya Sibio certification no e de Sibio enso aboa amanaba so and the box na ya kondo. And then when you walk on the streets of Ghana, it's all about the boxing now. So Saturday, Sharaf Mahama and the legacy promotion for no, the one of the best boxing fights about Ghana. Now, Saturday, there one shot Saturday. Me check me nyoma one shot me pay Ghana. Na me smart sa game ni bi. If we say ebe here say you know boxing no me pe boxing pa. We soccer free wa boxing and tennis. Na me pe boxing because idea bi a peking cry ni ekɔ enim. Uchi echiri kura nche na waju sika 36 minutes. Into boxing the idea bi a on say soccer no anase football uchi echiri 90 minutes eche ansa na we hu sika enim. But boxing, you cheat 36 minutes, but now you sika. Inti one of the best boxing fights na young who be that or Ghana no. It's about to happen. And Ninjana at the Odo, put your party affiliation aside. Saturday, Yenyanko Accra Sports Stadium, Sharaf Mahama, the legacy promotion for no the one of the best fights break Ghana for. It's been a very long time. Ghana for whom classic boxing. You can say classic boxing. You can see, say, boxers, coaches, the technique they are going to exhibit one of the top-notch skills. Inti, Ujina Hona will shout to me, say, yes, this promotion is solid. Now you will see the presentation, how the stage will be set, the canvas will be solid, and we are getting somewhere. And Chebia, one of the best games, another best boxing matches in Ghana, World Games, EBP. Inti, Saturday, dear, Obianim say legacy promotions, right? Sharaf Mahama boxing in the bus. Now in Sembebri. 80 the fight today worldwide worldwide in Krania Kwara okay me mayibo sa ni dia din gim sa no the name worldwide no ono na sisia no obe fight ono eyi ba bekom Freezy McBone Freezy social boxing we the techniques are easy mahwe worldwide kakra and mahwe Freezy kakra omo nyina were very good movement. In fact, ope movement when it comes to leg work and tactical hooks are very very good when it comes to tend to punch near that. So say I am what you say into Saturday. Now you can see say worldwide I already say he wants to make a mark. In fact, the professionalism now these two boxers I show no the training, the discipline. You can see say what we are about to witness on Saturday there. Wallahi talai, Ebin Sida. I will be there. I will watch it, and it's important I come over and watch. It is Saturday, Nyumbreno. Yenina ye jinimna. Me unse called Mickey aye video be about these two boxers. About him say I'm for the training worldwide. Any Freezy McBone, you can see say these guys are ready for Saturday.
Worldwide, ni Freezy talk about baby. We run say obia the adena training grounds. The worldwide now. Ojinamu jogi anopa oche ne boso ahoden na Freezy derby ti say ono so ne sen ne jaw ne ti ne kon achi nyina wo ye ho training because the worldwide in the body and Freezy say ono so kire bibi wa anya careful te ne kon ase nyinaa odi training kwa wahwe ha ne quad ne quad ne chi nnobaye nyinaa wo ye ho adwuma de ne ma che ne chi red or pese or threaten sane be a worldwide but worldwide say never or just strong boxing ability in slow motion or also a two a bassy a jabby a quad southpaw or better be the worldwide no was shared the training one side and when Nibreso pa na free so a sparring so no special chair say where up one who was see on one who was see to the 20th of December. Legon Sports Stadium who have a chia will see the winner.
Yes, I use a fight no Legon Sports Stadium enye easy. O share omo movement na worldwide utim se ojin hudi or come kwa no or just say or bounce hey worldwide say gagayo fe gagayo worldwide if a jogging gaga ne everybody is everybody is hey worldwide me nine styles but Freezy you can see there's one thing about Freezy or a very solid boxer and Freezy has the Mike Tyson kind of aggression and you can see say a worldwide and also when you study Freezy into study worldwide new training we share the movement now it's always about making sure say the punches no obema Freezy some gap because Freezy is an attacking boxer. He looks for small gaps and punches. His jabs are strong, but his power punch, ain't he? Worldwide so as steady a Freezy power. Now worldwide is trying to be flexible when it comes to how to move his body because only Freezy ball that's very rigid because he has a power punch. He might hit you in a point where you open up. Ain't he? On say share worldwide be na autotune say because I is a drinking master on it on a Jack Chan it is a fight in young crankra fight. Now, media Ubusamia, Obekaso Kevin, who are you rooting for? In fact, Sharaf Nakofaba, your baby, Sharaf Nakofaba. Nanketia baby, Sharaf and Kofa Bank, winning and Kofayasam. Esiano, Adio Bekoso a year 20th, which is Saturday week. Now I can tell you for a fact to say, so Ubusamia, me experience a martial boxing at Che, and me monitor these two boxers in the power. This bout, I believe, say round 3 or 4. This bout will end. Yes. I know, say, round 3, round 4, this bout will end. It is not going to cross round 5. Yani ashe box na che. But Obu Sam say, when the baby and the main control, but round 4, round 5, Obi didn't service form. Obi Baka say, grind. I am telling you what I know what I'm telling you. Me say, Osha the course na show tactical display and it's be almost skill footwork and the way Freezy you can see Freezy is ready for the fight. That worldwide wants to prove a point to Bogus. It's easy Sama Freezy. More being dream say Freezy will just walk into the box or into the ring and just win this match. And don't think say worldwide so obet me underestimate Freezy because Freezy will some experience via yenina yenim. Inti so Osha fight this one yeni experience the watches. Yenimu cons yenim she. I know that this fight is not going to cross round 5. Yes. Fight will be ending between round 3 and round 4. And what I'm seeing in is say a lot of energy will be spent in the round 1 and 2. A lot of energy. Now, one of the boxers will a little bit of an edge over the other. Now, that edge, his ability to soak a little bit of pressure. Sa boxer need to me soak sa pressure no for the next 30 seconds. By round 1, round 2, one boxer is going to lose gas. Round 3, somebody is going to take a serious punch on the left side and match in the back end. From Yasha boxing at check, and I feel say at the end of the econo, some person better the end of bra, but I had a bit of my catcher say, Minko BH. But I bet my catcher clear say the match or the fight will not cross round 5. Yes. In your dim bebem round 1, round 2, in your dim bebem pa, a hona gas in your abesa, in your dim bebem pa. Some people are going to struggle. Omo 9 no end to me for one cross round 5. Yeah. Enti, I don't know the Ushi Omumi Noa, Ubuso be Obiabaka so be winning, and intina, Debiano, Ukoshia, a ye boxers me no mo kasa also nyabotre na wotie because a boxer way kasana we nyabotre na when pay attention they will all deceive you. Be very, very careful.
Ewe campaign. Now what can why you say? Huh? What bra who kakra nya nyanti.
But who is idea wo ye no the problem
breme.
Who is idea?
Me sadie.
I say who the car will be so na say wo be so ho je kan kwa. E kwa won na ye je kanana.
Na ka can't me quato ni dem. Ma anto no kwa ho.
Na wo de ma me if ye but for soon nebu be say babia ye chechere
aboano
aha e wa so yes
esane no
aha etitu kokoche me me do ka ke
me ntwe ma ye nkọ
opeyini asa bro bia me hu mienu
sani aboano ofie o what me asa
na mu future mo hono de be yire pa
asane mo ya
sasa rapper mienu na hia won de bete ni nyo bio ade o yellow
me ye no
aha bra wo de ka ama me wo efie ana o se wo je o je ne ka aha e se da wo je ka e fa na pesa medical no e fa na aha e mawo aha ana se fie e se suma aboa no ana ye ba so won so wasem ne sei
we akwa we me ne to gwa gia
Ade wori kan ma no nso horo so ana
ajimi sa na me be kan no wa hu minim se so wa
wa dey
wuro so aka me do
ka mfa kan ma no ade obi wuro so wajimi
do na me ka me fa kan man da
ade obi wuro so wajimi
what ya ko ya kukunyo
mamo tuuni so horo so ka mfa kan ma no
ana se ka mitimi fa
sa na me me ba ne say na na so asemo otia oka nika o sa so me sa na wo nika wa
me kanwa
adam so me nyu ka entwida
na sa uba ya no uba no obi na be ye nte
ba ma me so TikTok live
interpreter e ma wo tu wanka aka
Hey! Cha 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 cha. Hey! Mama! Hey! Nyata! Nyata biloko nyata. Nyata nagai nyata. Mama! Kula mama! Hey! Hey! Cha 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 cha. Hey! Mama! Hey! Nyata! Nyata biloko nyata. Nyata nagai nyata. Mama! Kula mama! Hey! Cha 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 cha. Hey! Mama! Hey! Nyata biloko nyata. Nyata nagai nyata. Mama! Kula mama! Hey! Bigida.
Yeah, Jim is still we're still live on TV. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. It's exactly 4:56 p.m. In the US, it's definitely 9:56 in Ghana. Accra Caribbean about 10 in Ghana. We are taking things very slowly. Again, I cost ye and then you bring and in some dos you benka cribina yes a ijauma wakoji wahome inti and again I cost yenti ye. I would like to say I really appreciate the IGP and also Ghana Police and also NACOC when it comes to the crackdown of illicit drug abuse Ghana. And I keep stressing on this topic because in Yamepa In Korabi Ghana, they are into this a year illicit drug consumption. Majority of the youth, say omo. So when you have trainer oko around the nation, out to say Ghana for me, do say all because some people are bringing the influx of all these illegal drugs into the system. The young ones are consuming. It be aba in a form of a energy drink, and I think say the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority, say more a year standard be a modern measure a year energy drinker. Then I think it's about time you dropped that a year volume, because it is looking like now they are switching from a year red, any idea, because now they are struggling to get access to red. Better no market because there's a clampdown on a year red, in the system, They have now turned to a year some kind of energy drinks in the system. I'm not going to mention names, but I expect a year the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority to pay attention to a year some kind of energy drinks in the system. And Korano abuse omu say nipa. We don't want to mention names because you perceive with evidence a year dear a womb any dear a year area saying Korano. So it's one thing we are paying close attention to those kind of energy drinks in the system, and whoever and I say nipa krobia all the drinks be ba onim se sa drinking ya demand ba or noma ebe han ba no or making sure sa drinking in the system. Because when we decide to go after you people who are bringing in these very bad energy drinks, and those things they call liquid cracks, body system nimuno, they see crack no na makwa say energy drink, and body afra edien a gas na body abasa we die ultiminum a energy drink. The Food and Drugs Authority should pay attention to energy drinks in Ghana. Very important, because CBI youth say serious, and I've seen a year. The Ghana Police Service, some security agencies are clamping down on these illicit drugs in our various communities. Me will say a year a big also our northern region, a crackdown started here, and I'll urge the IGP. I would like to say this: the IGP, we beg you, it is looking like we are receiving a year complaints about the people leading this a year kind of operation. We know said the fight against illegal drugs. The fighter was a NACOC and a fighty. NACOC can do that with the local police station at that particular place, Omoko. The report we are getting and they say the people leading this operation from the IGP side, especially in the northern region, the broad idea about fighting illicit drugs in the ghettos, in the communities, it is laudable. We all like it. But the people leading this, a bit more personal, because they are turning it into a police no tribe women into this tribe area. We are going to waste lives. We are going to do some things personal beyond a. And I am alerting the IGP. I have names, I have audios. I don't want to go further. It is about time you crack the whip on some of the police officers to be part of the operation to go around the nation. To be very fair with you, IGP, this operation it's supposed to be led by NACOC. So NACOC kas omoko Ashanti regional. Say Obuasi no mokwa, they need to partner the Obuasi police to do this operation. So for the IGP to set up a team to be doing this, technically it is not in the law, but we are not going to fight it. But my problem is there are one or two people who are leading this mission. With all due respect, ABS4, they have taken it upon themselves to say because of what tribe be minty. Say a year operation team look some tribe they deliberately decide say in Branty and Maba or they will beat some and they waste some. And IGP, I'm being very generous tonight. I'll pretend to say you don't know what is going on. And we know the records of these people who are leading this mission. Under the NPP, these same people, you are making them lead this mission. We know what they did and their record. We are all in support in this fight. We want to make sure, say, illegal drugs, ye free system. But some police officers been to me your margin say, So it's Rimni. That's the operation we are bana with the some particular group of people be or the sad to me near their man no say or the bed day or the bed tata or more. That should stop. If you are going in to stop the distribution of illegal drugs, that is the job. Your investigation says the police if only been an IGP, some who don't even deserve to be leading this operation. You have put them. The next time I come and speak on this issue, I will mention names and I'll add the records of these police officers who are not supposed to be leading this charge. IGP, let's be honest here. Yenye Jumano the right way. Let us try and save this nation. It is all your police in now cancer group we now we teni and now we srimni now our junior will say we police ni now belonging to this tribe and you are part of the police into your Kosa community way na a tribe we no what the personal issues beka ho na mass striking kwarabi ho detaining kofo abunkophobia. You need to move away from it, and it's the responsibility of you IGP, with all due respect, say, to put your foot down. The same people who were doing the same thing with Dampare are the same people you are making them lead this kind of operation. We don't know why you have decided to do that, but it is in your own interest. So IGP, I don't want to come back here and come play your record. I've told Ghanaians the job you are doing is good. So or sudden nakok any leading this operation. The fight against illicit drug in our communities, in our regions, in our various whatever. NACOC is supposed to collaborate with the local police to do this. You are not even supposed to put any team together. And why it's fine. But in Kofono Mulid, especially when they went to the northern region, the gentleman who led that operation, you have to withdraw him. That police officer who led that operation, you have to withdraw him. And IGP, I know you have a group inside the Ghana police that you are using to do other things. Maybe media manoke kame. Maybe my colleague journalists for Makano. They are in your good books, so they have decided not to speak on the kind of things going on or the headquarters and also in the operations. We all want this job to be done right. IGP, we know hard feelings. Of late, you have been having too much meetings with Afenyo Markin and Henry Korte. Yesterday, you had this long meeting with Henry Korte and Afenyo Markin. Yesterday, the meetings are becoming too much. IGP, enough. You know you are my father. I like you and I love you, like Alan Chamantin. You are my father. I like you. The side meetings with you and Afenyo Markin and Henry Korte is getting too much. It is enough. The perception out there that you are an NPP guy working for the NPP, don't make it happen. Don't create it. Don't do that. Andre Nyumbre, this long meeting we had with Afenyo Markin and Henry Korte, and it's a consistent meeting you've been having with them. It's enough. Please, just be IGP. We beg you. We just want the right thing done. I'm not stopping you from meeting with anybody. That is your own mission, your own reason. You have your own reasons. But I think as an IGP, the meetings are getting too much. You and Afenyo Markin and Henry Korte is getting too much. The friendship is going beyond your professional duties. So say, I'm not here to be hard on you. I like what you're doing. Do your job. Some of my colleagues now, almost around the power, not to office, not to gates, no. They have become journalists, police officers. Some of them feel say they will have to be the roadblock and try and clean everything up. No, they are not powerful than anybody. We all want you to do your job. We just want you to do your job. Recently, your contract was extended. It came with a lot of controversies. We all said the president knows the reason why he did that. So, with all due respect, I don't think, say, the same people who are MPP who were saying, say, you are corrupt. You are a Judas. I don't think they are now your best friends. I don't know what your intentions are. You are old enough to know what is good and what is bad. The meetings are getting too much. You and Afenyo Markin and Henry Korte, it is getting too much. Limit it a little bit, please, sir. I just want to make it easy for all of us. Let us try and do our job. Let us do the right thing. The next time I come, it's not going to be beautiful like this. All right, Mummy and Fancy Shasso. We got your Ghana for say a year. So who's will be to TV so and answer or to radio so kasa. Most of the people who speak on radio, I'm sorry, I don't know why today. Most people who speak on radio and on TV, you know, they brain actually nyejuma. They brain mu ho omonnom we, omonnom codeine, omonnom red anopa. They brain no petition no mu bone no metna TV so anopa. And you'll be out or she suit or what type or make it sense. Sometimes we tell you money be TV so say what is all this about? What is this? We get it. As I sit here, I'm catching Ghana for a Juma Meye is to protect the NDC government. But the NDC government, you know, when they go wrong, I will not sit here and spare them. Into Mama will be able to stand where I stand when it comes to my job. But me having a soft spot for the NDC government does not mean to say, Obia nim say we enkoyi anama betina ha na me de Jimmy defend it. It does not work like that. Rational human beings don't do that. As much as I like the president, his style of governance, the wisdom he's using in governing this nation, ye nyina ye dwuma den enya me nkwa nipa bebre obi aye bi e de NDC ba power no. Me akacha Ghana for say I am here to protect this government. Because I believe that this government can do better. They can basically help Ghanaians realize their dream. Inti bebetina me kasa asem it does not mean it says this government obi wom anabibi koso na enye ya. E wasa me betina chinchina na me defend it. I don't do that. I don't do those nonsense. Now, me buy a video bi akira mo muntie. Sometimes I busa won say MPP for we no. Sanko for we no. Amanfo na enom tena radio so kasa ma MPP for no. I know you say Ghana for you Jimmy no. I know sometimes no. Ubusa will say a dear drone I am and son or my bar radio so. Me who could be there, Mr. Yana say, how can this person be allowed to even speak on issues? Is it because when people are speaking on radio, no, how many 88 team more intelligent? There's something I've realized in Ghana. So the TV so on our radio so now how we can sema. I am not nipana or cancer, and I dream so answer into automatically, you know. I say a reflect it, Nandipano Muchan, so wait dear, or and into Unimiansa, because sometimes some people make some statements. Yeah, Utibusa say, how niti and night, Mumam Koti, where a Casbin FM, a brand table says a friend Sikio say, sick, a friend Suku. Or just a friend Sikio said, yet Bibi, Munkongoti Bibi.
What ya brought your DC as some worker? And dear part the chances I can de Japan when you back and pay the market de Japan or the catcher. What you also been pabua papua some worker? Any address up for some worker. And dear part I bet me a convincement and I propose you say. Sanko for we back campaign. Edia Adiama Dr. Baumia. Abua papu. So simple. So about the NPP party noir. This is what I'm suggesting. If they love the party and they think that's because of campaign, you know, or and come they have to run their people down to win power. Me say Oraka de Japan winia. All Tusu Sabira Baumia as a running mate.
92.9.
I'm telling you.
Baumia, you right now?
Yes.
As running mate.
As a running mate.
Really?
Yes. The woman is a politician. One year, Omwa, Omwajira Muyen Hunu Omono. Obi oha na yere on per politics. The make characters. Obi to say Brian wife. On the bichi.
Lodina say on per politics.
On baby on nam the two-man focus. Lodina does not like politics. Chebia protocol tino obi dimechi ye pesi who first lady. One yes sir. Banana kwada Ajima Rollins. Mi hu Samira Baumia or Nana kwada Ajima Rollins out Samira Baumia. And I would all indicators. Oh yeah, permutation one. What partner compare kwa Japan and ka NPP wie ebe ton super dia guso Baumia na partner. The American what I say to have a woman and a Muslim partnering and a Christian. Now Say Dr. Baumia so win which I know that he will win.
Baumia will win.
Dr. Baumia will win. Say Dr. Baumia win here. I'm expecting say 2.9. So I'm fine a compare ko kase bi o timi nusu a compare ko as a running mate which we heard say the first one it was tender in but a compare could denied it. I know say ultimate drop Napo because Napo will be maintained as a running mate. The American say, and I'm told say another of option say in team for drawing a fenyo market should the Napo or Amfa Napo a hold a beko. But
how what the heck is this? How? Sometimes someone will say, well, no petition, but it's not TV. So is there something wrong with them? What is wrong with these boys? Why? How? Yama usika sebe campaign ma obi. What is this nasty analysis? Kesbi mo na beso so sankwasi asemu we so. Inshira FM mo ne Adom TV. Listen to this guy. We enya petition wi any redder. Why pana? Hwa nkwasi ade bi omoye. How do you even explain this? Say Kennedy Winia, Uncle for Samira Baumia, MBN running mate. Now we are Santiniba. Uncle for Samira Baumia, MBN running mate. Because Ohun said Nana Kunedu Ajima Rollins was Samira Baumia. Like, are you insane? No, be so to also a friend host. Are you insane? With Jimmy Guans, how did you get it? Like, what is calling for this? Because you want to project Samira. Now, who said Nana Kunedu Ajima Rollins? Samira, there's anything in Samira. Nana Kunedu Nana Kunedu mo was Samira. Because Samira or Shesketa no applied it through. Like, how do you people think? It will be to Kumasna Utiwa. Waiting here for MPP mra power ne kura ne saying. Then he goes further to tell us say Kennedy Japan Sebio Baumia esu winia which he knows. Baumia winia Baumia emfafa Kennedy. Now when say Kennedy and one hwa enye nti either say obe keep napo ana obefa afenyo marking ana say ntim fodwo akwa wonum we kura dey say we dey ye we ankasa dey ye akwa we wonum red. Onom red ni petition me kebibia wo nim kro ni ade we onom petition we onye okay onye stable. He has been looking for attention for all akwa we watching TV so radio to op bibia onimu nyansa eche yankasa akokwa ne onimu nyansa eche yankasa obabi apon onimu nyansa eche yankasa obi yakwasia onimu nyansa what try for op attention on national for ye bibia hwenkwasa keka. Samira Baumia. Kennedy Japan cover Samira Baumia. And then the best solve MPP for problem no woman. Since Kennedy Winia, Uncle for Samira men running mate. Because you see Nana Kunedu Ajima Rollins in Samira and Osayen Krimuni. Now one can say, Johnson, our no mana. I am my children so good crab now sorry for 30 and one no mana. Are you okay? What is the head? Where is the head? Where is the tail? What are you? Well, hang we need to saying. So who are you trying to convince here? Who are you trying to convince? How can you compare Samira Baumia and say you see Nana Kunedu in Samira? Na Samira Baumia oba Ghana politics me dey na dia beka ho. Ye ntia na Samira ko fa plane eko India eko hwe kunkumbajia. Na na mumu bodamana. We na mo pese mo de beje party no. Santie mu we ni enkwasi akakasa we ni eye de enchim we na mo de chichire party. Is this what you people are saying? Say you are building a party? Into we na o kan de be magade ni bi to aka say NPP yen for momra power. Into mo kwaji discover NPP for no asa ankwasa de we na mo be. Kennedy Japan enko for Samira. Anko be for funu. Anko de funu na be ne running mate e funu. Are you insane? Sometimes let us be rational a little bit. Yamfa sika nto nche yehu sa mo ho kyere mo Munye dwuma bia ni nyina se bekasa niam 20 Ghana, bekasa niam 10 Ghana, yate ase. But don't disrespect the listeners. Don't disrespect the listeners. Don't disrespect Ghanaians. What are you trying to achieve here? What are you trying to achieve? Moko jisika samia ukunkora nkora we ho a na mabetena TV so exceptional MPs ye who be that metie samia uku, and he was like aggressively we tie samia uku statement we tie kodo ponkroma se sia na MPP no se ka nipa 7 kra na ka sa boys we a and the MPP no betuma so we Jimmy. What kind of politics are you people doing? What kind of cheap politics is this? Obieti o who Jimmy for. If you people want to make arguments to bring the NPP back, be truthful to yourselves. Be honest to the people listening to you. Be honest to Asante4. But this is total disrespect to your listeners. Samira oyeden oyenkreboni banti. Samira edien, you see something nana kunedu in Samira anti. Enti Canada Japan cover Samira. That means you cry, you don't respect us as a people. The American Yinakosi say, you, this boy sitting there with him apart. You don't respect Ghanaians. Now you feel say any idiot can lead Ghana. Because when you people brought Ekufuado, you brought Bawumia, and they came explicitly fooled themselves for 8 years. You think say Jimiama, we cannot reason again. So now you can just throw any trash to us. Enti yanko abontene ni yanko create impression we dey tutuma ebe betuma aboa okoto we ato han mu onye se yegimi okoto ato moa mu emmoa be na pese oto saa asem wetum akwa we di nam radio so tietiem tutu tosuogu nkofo ho onim bibia and omo react some onim bibia omo gimi chen bibia e kire nka se kotena ne onimade e ma kotere ne ye e kire nka se bonsu we dey apai onim bonsu we hu asem eche ankasa eye dokunu wei aso eto na hye onim time edi dokunu ndi si so onu ankasa ontumi enhwe ne ho ema ne ho ngina ne ho so edie nkwasi asem no and why don't you tell the husband to pair eye onu ankasa ne yire pair nembe eye Bawumia, and why don't you want Samira to pair Bawumia? Why Bawumia, Samira is not suitable when it comes to politics to pair Bawumia. Kennedy ne Jimmy on the pedi asay. Now we can say Junior and son of Okekas and Zemwe. Some person MPP neighbor power. Mummy and Sakakra. Mummy and Tinas honest to ourselves and the people listening to us. Pay attention too much. You have done everything for attention. And yen tiemu. Atroning kwasake kanema ema onya attention e nyansen wo wutrim akwa we kote so ti baby kasa de bia no tietiem de bia no hanhan ni obekasa 10 minutes 1 second pe na nyansen wo dia kanyina nkwase asem ote we static kasa na juzo nyansa on se afi okasa ko enu se akwa we odwonso no onom ana. You people should stop this. Emwaye nyina. You are young men. Atro ene maji we di nti moti twice mo di 50 mo nyina ma bon kokora. It is because of adwene boni a mo de nam e dey na wo chechira ma Ghana fo e dey pa na wo nim e dey pa nwoma pen pa na wo sua ye ne yensua bi a wa adwene ye wo so onim nyansa nti wo so kodaada obi a e dey sika se na wo hu wo $1 million da e wo account mu bi da. Bro, once nija trono. What kind of life is this? A time. Udufia na juna wuro ntade na de sapotwa wase na wudware na wa odwene de okeka ho na aya na hu se wo se kokuo. Udufie na wuro ho nyina na wa wugina ho na wo de sapotwa wase na se bi okra oni shower na se wo sansuo bucket gu ho a na wa adwene and click say wo di nkwase asem. What do you want to get from this? Guys, Naposo akasa, and as you know, Napo de okasape na ese efie insuasa. Now Napo Echo GH1 and Odinkomo Bebree. Now, Mumianko tie Napo, Edi ensem na Napo aka. Napo asema waka na say or say SHS double track system ended in 2020. Let anybody prove otherwise. Okotena eye GH1. And okache Ghana for say a double track na or then the MPP de buyer or the first education minister and the Kufuado or the buyer no. Or say 2020 and a double track no a free ho. This is Napo.
The first batch of free SHS students never went to double track. They were admitted as a single track.
Okay.
The second batch was the one that was admitted in as double track. And because of the double track calendar, the schools were even less congested than the single track calendar.
Okay.
Because it was that population that was halved. So the schools that had 3 streams of 1,000 each, right? When we increased, because of the numbers that came in, to 1,500 from the first year, that 1,500 was split. The subsequent, the earlier years that were in single track, 1,000, were also split to do the double track. So at any time T, the school's carrying capacity was less than even I came to inherit. So it's not true. And if you remember, one of the defining things about the double track was the gold and the green. I think I spoke about it here, the gold track and the green track. And I can say that since 2021, there has been no gold track and green track. The evidence is also there. So when people make the mistake of attributing congestions to double track, that happened subsequently. Double track was stopped, ended in 2020. Double track ended in 2020. And I keep saying that. Let anybody give me evidence that it's not true. Double track was gold track and green track. In 2020, I was the minister that went to cabinet with a cabinet paper that we've built enough structures to contain, to take over the double track. And from 2021, we're not going to do double track. I have cabinet approvals. What happened subsequently was something called a transitional calendar.
Okay.
That unfortunately may have caused problems down the line. But it was not in the double track era. Again, when you talk about achievements in school, while you take your child to school, it's about the scores, the character that was built, the discipline, and the academic achievements. And I can tell you the double track and the single track that started have had the best WASSCE results for decades. The only WASSCE results that is comparable to what the double track achieved was what I'll call the 4-year President Kufuor cycle.
You see, sometimes, right, politicians make a fool out of themselves. And for some reason, for some time now, free SHS now a collapse here under NPP, you know. Majority of the people were forgetting about Napo. And sometimes now we sound like politicians, you know. I am a bit more naturally, you know. I am out of ignorance, and I say they just want to speak and be seen foolish. Because this is Napo. Now, I can send you. Before I go into the Napo can and then, what is double track? In the first place, what do you mean by double track? Double track is when kids are not able to go to school at the same time, period. When somebody goes to school and is not able to conclude the academic calendar and comes back home for others to also come in and learn. And somebody will say they do what we call the shifting cultivation or interchanging positions in one academic calendar. Then it means they are changing tracks. It means they are not going to school the same time. That means ebimuko school nebi abafie. That is what we call double track. There are 2 tracks. We mu namha into we mu kono na we mu ba. Into we mu bano na we mu ko. Basic, that is double track. Now, the idea of transitional calendar and the double track was gold and green. It has not come anywhere near any reasonable conversation. You telling me double track was gold and green does not take out the fact that kids were not all sitting in school at the same time, reading at the same time, vacating at the same time, and passing at the same time. You see, it does not take that fact away. The fact of the case is, and then I say, first ana enkwara ni nyina eco school the same date. Na ye nyina tumi ka say enkwara ni nyina amakwan no. That wasn't happening under Ekufuado and Bawumia. So that is what we call double track. So it is not about the transitional, it is not about the colors, it is about the fact to say, Diana Emagana Phobi Ebuofuni to say, the kids were not getting enough teacher-student contact. At the end of the day, we could not even follow the academic calendar. At the end of the day, they could not still go through the syllables. At the end of the day, there wasn't enough time for these kids to study. So when you tell me, say, the first batch of free SHS, there was no double track, the fact is simple. There was no double track in the first batch. I'm talking about the first year, because you were not proactive to know that when they go to the second year, the number was going to double. If you were proactive and intelligent, you would have known that the numbers were going to double and that the number of classrooms was supposed to also double. The number of dormitories was supposed to double. Inti when Timimpo Unyan who say, Sankofo we inako first year, now moko second year, we are going to have a gap. Then you were not intelligent enough to run the free SHS system. Because you were the same people who told us, say, you were going to build 350 senior high schools. All because you were bringing something called free SHS. Why do you think Nana Danko Ekufuado and Bawumia promised Ghana say they were going to build the 350 senior high schools? It wasn't to bake bread in it. It was supposed to accommodate the number of kids you people were anticipating of enrolling on the senior free senior high school policy. So if you have been able to think about a policy and you have been able to estimate that the numbers were going to go high, why didn't you make provision to accommodate the numbers that were going to balloon? So your explanation shows us a Jimmy, you were not proactive. You were not smart. You did not know what you were doing. From the beginning, it was just a campaign promise. You did not have the intellectual know-how. Because if you had the knowledge about what you were talking about, the first thing you would have done was you would have told the first year or the 2 years of your administration, you would have told Ghanaians that you were going to implement the free SHS after 1 year or 2 years because you want to finish all the E-blocks because you were expecting a lot of kids to enroll on this policy. But you come and meet one bus at home. You buy one car which takes only 2 passengers. A convertible, which takes only 2 passengers. Then you and the woman you live with, you tell the woman that you want to have triplets. Meanwhile, you have a convertible that takes only you and your wife, a Ferrari. There's no 3-seat back there. You give birth to 1 kid. Every time you are driving, move to car na akorani si wo yire na so because car no for 2 people. At that moment, now Korani sa into the ultimate or yere naso. Now you the same person who are there. O person woman and sakahum. But you have not made provisions to say Sunday obekwa sorry. Obego sing Korani school anopa. You have not made plans to carry your wife, your kids to school and to church. Into 119 now or car now uchi na air convertible or 2 seats no. Where are you going to put your kids? It means you are not being proactive, you are not intelligent. You did not think through the decisions you were making. You are not a man enough, you are not matured enough to even marry and sit with a woman in a house. Where Jimmy? So the grammar you were saying, and anytime I say, sometimes, you know, I am a politician, so we are dear, I am a pana. I am a Guineana. 2024, you said, say, we should challenge you, say, double track. By 2029 ended, when Educhum took over from you, This is October 2024. Educhum, sorry, 5th November. Let me put this up. This is the person who took over from you. This is 29th October 2024. Canceling double track system will be disastrous. Which double track was Educhum talking about? This is 2024, October. Educhum told us that canceling double track will be disastrous. That was when the NDC were saying that the best thing to do as a nation is to make sure we add the private schools to the senior high schools so that the double track, we will not have overflow. The kids can be spread across the nation. Even though we don't have adequate schools, they will be coming to complete all the free SHS schools that you people left. So they were still going to cancel double track. Your substantive minister then, who is Educhum, told us that canceling it, when somebody says canceling, it means that thing is still in progress. That thing is still in existence. He was acknowledging that in 2024 October, they were still running double track in Ghana. Napo, in November 2024, the same year, what did Educhum say? Educhum Kachere said, this is 5th November 2024. Double track key to free senior high school access. Don't abolish it. He said it in October and he said it in November. Napo edie pa na omode ye o. Napo edie pa na nkofo we de ye o. Edie no mo hono ma hono ye. Edie enti sa position ba ko pe obepe say running mate. What did they die pa na omode ma hono ye? Edie pa na omode sawo, edie dro pa na omode ye wa. From the day I ujiti mu say obe ba omi running mate onye normal biem. Edie pa o yiri pa ntumi nkompai bo. And go find out what exactly happened. Napo, can't your wife decide so become about the fuako to her? Because something isn't right. You are still off. You are still off track. Be being right. And it pities me because you see, you are trying to sound intelligent, but anytime you speak, when people take their time to listen to you, they get to know you are depreciating more and more in wisdom. In 2024, October, November, your substantive education minister was telling Ghanaians that cancelling, meaning if we take that action, meaning that thing we were talking about, which is double track, still existed in October and in November 2024. So the 2020 was saying, even after 4 years, double track was still in existence at the NPP. De bia kasa hunu inkwasi akeka na po edien pa na mo de ye on ba omia de na mo de aye na po Samira no pedro pa edien na mo de aye na po Samira edie na mo de boy mo de na kwhyen edie na Samira no pedro pa edien na mo de aye na po no. Now yanko yenim Napo esa ka asem foforo efa alawa. Napo say payment of allowances to trainees, that's teachers and nurses, must end at a certain point. Momianko tie Napo alawa. Wait, I won't do that. Napo say eye alawana ye tia nurse for the teacher for no. And then Napo betno catch say I was say ye chum. Hey. Or say it must end at a certain point, meaning it has to be cancelled. This is Napo. This is the guy who was the running mate of Abozege. Then you ask yourself, sometimes when he's about to speak, does he reflect on the things that happened when the MPP, they were in power? Does he even take his time? Anytime people say, Napo. Hina baumia Samira edrobenam de ye no ye hear answers. This is Napo before election 2024 campaigning and telling Ghana for say eye dean eye alawano NDC for ba obubetwem eno na Napo any MPP the year campaign or ka say omudie they are going to keep alawa forever. na NDC for mumba obubetwem and the okache say e wo say twala wom.
The child nursing training allowance. Who would vote for me? Who would vote for me? But one party came here, got around the whole country, and told every nursing and training college, teacher training college that opa to mame, opa men to mame. Instead look at you say, you can't see a people vote. We are the Ablakwa, Okuja to Ablakwa. So now is the time for even tertiary students to pay utility bills. Until Uchiya Kanya, no change you. No chair baby, another cow. No attention, David training college. Our argument at that time was that we will maintain the training allowances. We will not let any tertiary student pay utility bills. And yet still, we will quadruple the number in the tertiary institution.
And what Chen was also a candidate to say, actually, JBN, say, actually, for any nurse for, and when there was sick, I don't know yet any allowances, no. Abu and Nipa Bebre, Titi, one more, Ayamobro, Adisuya no. Said a bayo monso ebetimi at the Ako school. Then is what I didn't kuta one so no, etimi abamu.
From 2014 to 2016, I, as the Minister of Education, came and paid that money from my budget. It's not a joke for you to think that my vote is your vote is somebody's life. What did I say? Your vote is somebody's life. And your vote is somebody's future. All the parties are not the same. Somebody's investment is what has made your future better than before. Because I can tell you, there are many people outside there.
This is what they did 2024 election. This is the same man who Okojina nursing training for him, teacher for him, say, hey, Yene MPP, Alawa, Yenchemu da. Satana John Mahama say, we have to substitute that so that we can build more schools, we can build more hospitals. Yaman Koranin Koji loan. And then I influence say no stress free, no free whatever. And then Korano Eco tertiary institutions. First year, Omuntia fees, that is what influenced it. Because John Mahama who say Alawan year substitute. Na first year, no, and Korano University, no Omuntia fees, no started to year loan from second year. That gap, no, it will help Enquarano, to help the parents, and it will help the government. The same time, John Mahama is selling this message to Ghanaians, no. Nana po Jiran Korani ni mukachrom say yeni MPP for yen chala wamuda. And then in less than a year, or the TV so catch Ghana for say, when it be I was alawan ye chum at the point. This anytime cause a dear krabana modi butu na potiso. A green and I say a blue. Monche, Samira Monche, baby, I'm na potiko share. Because something isn't right. Something is off. The way Bawumia is off, the same way Napo is off. It looks like the more Bawumia goes off, the more the Napo goes off. Me I should say a drone na mukoye no mo de Bawumia ne Napo tri bomu e na mo chichire. Because their level of reasoning is the same. Omuka someone da ochina no mu refi. They say things and just forget about it. It's either they don't respect the people listening to them, or somehow maybe they are insane and we don't know. So I'm asking. Napo and the air catcher say omo MPP for say omo betwa alawom. Napo still wants to be the running mate of Bawumia, and that issue came up. Abra eyedian say what I'm here. Ebusa no sa question no. Say Napo ope say udi president.
Do you want to be president?
No, because those who want to be president have been
maybe not now.
When?
In the near future.
When?
In the future.
What is future here?
Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, do you ever
That is
want
not
to be
why
president?
I'm working for Dr. Mahmoud.
Do you ever want to be president?
I don't know even the word ever. I don't understand how, when there's a live
It's a
contest,
yes or no question.
No, it's not a yes or no question. When there's a live contest that I am dying to serve my party.
It can be now. It can be now. Maybe in the next in the next
Have you seen my
12
adopted
years,
logo?
in the next 12 years.
Have you seen my adopted logo?
No, I have not.
Okay. It is called the Oppressor Obedi Hinusiasun. You have to learn
I think
to...
you have answered my question.
You have to learn to serve.
Meaning you want to be hine, but you are learning how to serve. Thank you very much.
If you don't learn how to serve, you can never become a chief.
So you become president, but you are serving.
If that is your wish, thank God.
Like sometimes listen to him. Do you want to be president? Yes, in the future, if I get opportunity to prove myself, yes, why not? I'm equally capable of being president of Ghana, or you think I'm not qualified to be. That's the answer you give him. You give the lady that answer, showing people that you are confident enough. You are not able to boldly tell a presenter that I've learned enough, I have enough experience, my resume is rich enough to even contest to be president today. A simple question. Now, have you seen my adopted logo? Napo is done, dusted, and locked up. It is a simple thing. You are a politician. I don't want to be president now. But in the future, yes, if the opportunity comes and I believe I'm ready, that's it. Future is when. Future is not now. If you wish, who are you trying to lie to? We are not foolish. We are never foolish. We know we can think better than you. But every time, that's all. The 1992 kind of politics now, and you been no. And the kind of politics, your friends say, everything you say today can be used against you tomorrow. That is the kind of politics we do today. And it's going to be used against you, not just by words, with facts. If you want to be president, be bold and say you want to be president. If somebody wants to make you running mate and they approach you and you believe that you are a running mate material for now, you can choose to be running mate. And then after that, you look for what to be a president. It's simple. Now, do you want to be president? For now, I don't think I'm prepared to be president. But hey, if the opportunity comes now and I weigh the options and I think it's better, I will take it. And if somebody also wants to work with me, I'm open to work with anybody else. You create opportunities. You create a gap. That is communication. You create that gap whereby every day you can basically roam in it. You people are not smart. You just sit. And when they push you a little bit, now your logo, who cares about your logo? Why did you put a logo together? That rebranded logo or that thing you call adopted logo. Why are you adopting a logo? Are you a football club? You belong to a political party that has a logo. As we speak, you have not told us you want to be president. So what does that logo mean to anybody? Why? Is your logo more important than the MPP? The mad elephant? No. So you adopting a logo, maybe you want to go independent. That is why the lady is asking you, do you want to be president? Maybe her next question was going to be, you know what? The logo you have adopted is confusing people. People are now thinking that you might want to go and form your own party because you are part of the NPP and you as an individual, you have a brand. You have adopted logo. What is it not contradicting what your party represents? Because you are a party, you are a member, you are a family of the NPP, which has the mad elephant as a symbol. So an intelligent journalist will try and even create room for you to justify the reason why you have a logo as an individual and why the party logo supersedes your logo. And these idiots all want to be president. And who are your communicators? Who are the people you think with? When I'm going to direct them in your politics, who are you thinking you are lying to? So in your manner of, do you want to be president? Do you want to contest? Are you going to come again? Now, Jimmy Sana, you know, I'm not going to say it now. Who cares if you're going to say it today or tomorrow? Who cares if you want to be president today or tomorrow? Who cares? For all you know, somebody's watching you and he's telling himself, I believe Napo, if he's nurtured well, if he's taught how to speak well, if his communication skills is worked on, I believe in the next 8 to 12 years, he can be a better candidate. Maybe somebody's watching you, but then he comes sit there and talk, yes, future. Why is future? No, you can't just answer a simple question. You people are foolish. Hweba kono so fast year ne mame. Nkwasi asem say ya. Me se mu mienu omo de muti ko hye baby. Wo napo ene abozege ba omia. Me se Samira de muti ko hye. Waye mu eduro ma ye gu muti so. You people are not normal. Now, almost Abusan something about Bokwame Nkrumah no. Now, if you ask me, Kevin Taylor, a specific question or a direct question about what I have done, especially when you are coming out of an election where there was a lot of controversies, the best thing to do when it comes to communication, when people want you to take the blame, when people even try to assume or assumptions or perceptions are created around you in communication, if you want to lead, what you need to avoid is trying to drag other people in the problem you created for yourself. That is the last thing you do. And that is why John Mahama is one of the best communicators when it comes to governance. Because you wouldn't get him making such silly mistakes. They asked him about the comment Omeki about Kwame Nkrumah. But Kwame Nkrumah, what is his defense?
They accused me of making Nana Akufo-Addo better than Nkrumah.
Mm-hmm. They accused you, or you said it?
I'm coming. They accused me. Because you don't know the context. That's what I'm saying. I said, if you go on your group now, on your page now, and you search, you would find what Yamin said on the political platform about President Mahama and Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay.
So Yamin, in that same year, on the political platform, had said John Mahama did far better than Nkrumah. It never got the negative traction. But he said it. It's still on the website and the pages. A chief in one of the paramountcies in Greater Accra, where President Mahama visited, stated boldly that Mahama has done better than Nkrumah. When I get onto my political platform, and I say, knowing the infrastructure and the things that President Akufo-Addo has done, President Akufo-Addo is much better than Kwame Nkrumah. Or he's the best president since Ghana's independence. And Nkrumahis don't like it. This particular story, a very, very notable Nkrumahist who had benefited at Kwame Nkrumah's regime, had a house given to him somewhere in Kanda, went to tell a powerful person that me, Napo, I've disrespected what the powerful person has said. When I asked that, let's bring the evidence, and the evidence was finally brought, he asked the guy, is this what Napo said, the reason why you came to me and told me that? Then you have to be careful. So people will twist. That same person, immediately after going to this man, went to tell President Akufo a different story. That, your grandson is praising Nana more than you. But, Sewa, if you give birth, when you have children, do you aspire that your children become better than you, or aspire your children to become worse off than you?
That they become better than you.
So if governments have come, governments have gone, we have to understand that government should improve the lot that they came to meet.
Okay.
And when I say that in 1960, the total population in secondary school was not 1 million. And now, in 2025, the total population is less than more than 1 million. And what Nanado offered in free SHS, it would never existed even under Kwame Nkrumah. So Nanado has done better. Evidentially is a fact.
You see, the problem with these people, with that MPP forward, say, one thing they lack as a political party and also as individuals, as NPP followers, they don't take responsibility for anything. And it is that inner monkey, that pride, that is destroying them. You see, they don't take responsibility. They will never accept that this action, this decision, this statement at this particular time was wrong. And that is the biggest problem at MPP as a political party and its followers are struggling with. Because the party is a party, the people, because of selfish interest, and the mentality say, so When they go wrong, the only time you see NPP apologize or take responsibility is when they speak against people they believe say party ni omodia. When they speak against people they believe say can speak for them to be taken out of their own party, that is the only time they take responsibility, or at the end of the day try to show say omodi nkwasi asem. We all heard you on stage. It is not about you saying say o maame. The same o maame no obi betuma kan na no kontuom. Obi so betuma ka say o maame baby, obi betuma kan house him, but it is the context that we can asem no. And see a busa such a questioner, your first answer should not be the Yamin Kaya. Nobody gives a heck about Yamin. Yamin on person be vice president. Yamin Kaya so be president. Enti say Yamin Kaya some now while we are running mate to Kasama, which one should we take serious? Because Yamin at this point, so Obia you say running mate, and also NDC you say flag bearer. Now o make a statement here. Then we will know his intentions and also what is behind the Okano. But Yamin, as we speak, it's like me. It's like anybody. In just I will say Yamin, ejina baby kaya. And then a chess position na the amount. Side the brain na the amount. That running mate the amount. Now one tiasie. The moment they said, say, we are 2 for this year, Yamau running mate position, and send me what I would to mean cat. And it's na wanga sa nana, or for or 2 for, or tina bedroma, on to me no munsio or bedroom. Mata him for me to me no munsio. I didn't know 2 for is to come in no bedroma, Abia or see I didn't to my katan homani no munsio, because there's a reason. Obi also or so di hino was antimemu, but or tibedrum obetuma no munsio. I didn't know 2 for the bedroom 5 hours on to me, and she ain't num because of the position that has been given to him. Even though you are him for her, we have politicians in Ghana, we have people vying for MP positions, and we have people who want to be president and vice presidents. And see, this question that was asked was the best opportunity for you to take responsibility and be like, you know something, this is something that has gone on for some time, and let me make it clear, with all due respect to Ghanaians. We were in a very tense election moment. Maybe I got carried away. Maybe the intentions I used and the intentions behind my comment, it wasn't what people saw or what it came out or how it sounded. And that if I've offended anybody, whatever I said, to me, that moment, I thought I was saying the right thing because, hey, I was in the moment. But with all due respect, if this offended anybody, whether NDC, MPP, Nkrumah, I am Napo, I'm Ghanaian. And I would like to end this conversation today. I am extremely sorry, and I will never disrespect Nkrumah. So if my comment that day offended you, this is me. This is Napo. You speak as a politician. Obiani Buofubia will shut down. That's it. What are you trying to justify here? And Yamin, and Obikoka Bibichira Kufuor. I don't give a heck about what somebody told Kufuor. I don't care about what somebody told some Nkrumah is. I care about the face, how you are able to prove to me, say, you are not going to disrespect Nkrumah again, and that thing wasn't intentional. In some occasion, I just say, you have still not told us, say, Adia we and Krawonu, and your boni biya, say, sometimes we offend people. We don't even know we offended them, but it goes a long way to affect us. And it's in a Santikasa Kase, Jamaninka, and Chess says, Sebi Udibim, and I would default. You see, Jamaninka, what it does is to say, it solves, it takes out the little bickerings, the little tensions, confusions. Intina, your Kasebi Kase, Jamaninka. Inti, and you are for me, Nuku, almost a mammy to me, Freba, Quackoshed, them, or Sakusi. They are causing Yamihui, Jaimanenka. Not because Akwesi is guilty, it is because the mother wants peace in that house. And that moment, Akwesi Bejia Tum Sema, no problem, no. Akwesi has built something new. Akwesi will earn the respect of his brother. And Akwesi will earn the respect of that home. And that is what you are lacking. Common basic sense. That's your bomudia. Most of you tekasa, ya titi efie, but most of you people are foolish. You see, sometimes you people have some spiritual problem. And you people, politically, Napo, you are not ready. But we want Bawumia to pick you. Because Bawumia cannot go pick any other person. Right now, one kasawati ulogo. Because the intentions, and in Komaya say, Bawumia am pick you, sir, running meter, obeto. That is why you have started building your own brand. That is why you have started what you call adopted my own logo. Because now, indirectly, you are threatening Bawumia say, Yania Santifone edit to minimal. So what they make call first one, na amfa. Yeah, they also call first one amfa. So you cannot jump me and go for second person. Because John Mahama de professional no poko ajma call first amfa no. Or sa the prof by bium. Inti Napo, you cannot skip me and go pick anybody. And if you dare do that, this logo I have adopted is a signal. It's a sign to show you, say, we are going to split. And that is what you are doing today. And intina, what should I say? Yen crafty, yen create a logo for you. Because only one call for the Biamwa Santime, no from Huagini, and you have won Bawumia. So this thing you have created, catcher Bawumia say, it's either he chooses you or he sees the Ashanti part of the party splits. Jack, yaya politics at you. Ye nimudiamu ye nina, mo party no egu, munimu nyansa. Na me catcher Bawumia, you have no option. Bukene de Japan, Tata Omumu, Kuomubi, Nejitumino, you have to go with Bawumia Napo. Uni option. Bawumia, yabemwa no mebeto da. Ubewuya ferry, o Bawumia. Yabemwa anum ebeto da. Ebeto da ede abortion. Ebeto da etwisa sasabro. Ebeto da esa akumayare. Ebeto da esa eyedien, eye ulcer. Ebeto da esa TB, esa hypertension. Ebeto da sa to me abortion. Me say, wo Bawumia, yebemwa no mebeto da. And if you dare escape Napo, shit. Now wo pray to me, no. Na yani asante for ye moa. Sebio. Wa also ye teni our party crowd uni card no. You want us to take you there twice. Na yani come for asante for ye na ba for akoto tete ni room £700. Edite party a wo abeka ho a uni card no. Ye na the episode this in chen oh bottom. And that is the message that is waiting. With the munim famomo and then minimum yanti. You're still live on Loud Silence TV. Today I'm taking it slow because of my voice. I need to It is simple. It's exactly 11 p.m. in Ghana. I'm for the so you now it is simple. Mama ade when complicated. My catcher Bawumia say bema na no me beto da. Hey Kennedy upetuma buo mu nyina emfa me ho. Ubetuma buo mu nyina tu emfa me ho. The plan na amafa no it will work. You will rig. We get it. O wi ni wi a also fa napo. Now de brebre na bebu ye ni asantefo say ye moa. Yete ha twen. O brother na no poku agiman. O John Mahama. O de na no poku agima echo 2020. Okosre insa emfantefo e de seme. Okopa o mo che say maami we onimnimdie. Maami we obunu ho. Maami we sebio ne nyansa ebetuma aboa me e mama kochichiri Ghana man no. E na ye ne mfantefo ba together say gi e de hye ne fa no ko. Na fa no ko som Ghana. John Mahama 2020 de Professor Nano Poku Agima ekwa akono. De si e ne say wentumi ndi nkunim. Je na John Mahama ye. John Dramani Mahama esa konfantifo nim ka se mesremo. Gidi a mode wo mimu a mode anidie ede monana eye na na ma me amede ne call ya nkunim amba no. Monfa saa gidi na ansa ma me ebu a mede mamo. Eni sebio mempese mebu munimtia. Ama Ghana fo bi so adwene se sebio infantefo de munim nyansa. Sebio infantifo de muntumi mmoa eme enchechire man. Sebio infantifo ntumi mmoa man dis ndi nkudimunti. John Mahama sabe pampa infantifo chew edge Nana Opoku Agyeman esade ne call 2024. 1, omo respect. 2, or say consistency makes it right. And approve Ghana for say he will be the first person or the Obabeye vice president of Ghana. Consistency, believe and trust. Ade John Mahama with Jimmy. Na no Opoku Agyeman kwana na ye oba o Ghana. Na no Opoku Agyeman kwana akọ school. Na no Opoku Agyeman kwana obetime di vice president. But John Mahama, out of respect and confidence in Nana Opoku Agyeman, very important, the confidence he has in her, because that confidence nema John Mahama kofa Nana. So you can't tell me say, oh, confidence will now election first, now we lose. Suddenly the confidence is gone. That is fake. So John Mahama showed genuineness, honesty, and I'll say I will still go again with you, because that confidence any woman fantifono, it has not dwindled. John Mahama then about 2024 he won. So I don't expect you Mahamudu Bawumia. And what makes you Bawumia and Napo the more dangerous? And they say Napo ya santini Napo ne wofa na oye chiamema otumfo say tutu. Ono na etiti ni mo remuko yi ni 700 pounds every nem passe. Sika na waboa no ni sika nyina na ewo ni wiase e na wode te party no a eya santefo party. Inti sa party no a omude omubegja ene omubrete ye no. Eno na won eye Bawumia sebi owu ye tani a na woni party card kra ye ma wo be share party no ye smuggle wo illegally e be share party no imredu se sebio ye de wa be di party no na fa asantini no sa kobiema opa Bawumia be so ka cha asantefo se omo ye nkwasiafo. You cannot trust them. You cannot trust omo de hye no, and that they are not intelligent to go for second term. What tani kra sebio a onka party no, you want to go twice. You are going all over the place telling people you deserve a second chance. Adentina Santiniba Odimoko Dinchini, they own deserve a second chance. And we have told you, it is Napo or nobody. Me say, Bawumia, o campo no muntie. Mopa mumboke ne difoni nyina tuo. Mopa munchinchi munye de mbeye bia, but it's either Napo or nobody. And that campaign is waiting for you. I just ask for Yankwasiafo. Or you say Sebio 2-4 or Hinketwa. Or you say 2-4 Sebio Odi bibia say or betam na poaba eye menshia bekache Ghana for nyina say we na Bawumia you know. Or you say 2-4 ni dwumadi. Eye bua o 2-4 de ma wo eye Bawumia party kura won ka ho. Ne na party ena ode wote ni abedi anim say fa ne de hye di wichi. Makwa akon na anye ya oba ya wabeto de hye ato atwene. Odi hwan na eba. Na why na oba be ni de na ba santime mu se ochen Napo. Asantini fufuro ben ochen Napo. We are here. It's either Napo or nobody. Now I'm going to from team. Stay with me. Abo 11-5 or Ghana. Ejinem. Bronya na anti isi ano. John Mahama na bang 1 year ni obi ani wa wenya scandal. Isi akra ya bre. Oh, ye scandal. More scandal be. I can want some. Now, and the Parliament under John Mahama NDC, government revokes LI 2462, bans mining in forest reserves. Under the able leadership of Ama Kofi Boa, John Dramani Mahama buying, and the Sa Emrana Samuel Abujinapo na oye land minister Eme Kufuado, a very young, diabolic criminal calling himself a politician. He led the Kufuado administration. They came to parliament and the forest of Ghana say, Omo party akromfo no enwura forest no mko to galamsey. Under Kufuado, under NPP. Ye can be bia we say Samuel Abujinapo oye sremni uko ni kuruma edua tintin bi enwa eboro eye ndua ewo western region. Samuel Abujinapo e de krata ne ba parliament kache Ghana for say onenne Kufuado omadwene ho cabinet na de na eya wasenum nyina anse Samuel Abujinapo e de eye sa bill no eba parliament say yen hye ne mra say yenko forest mu enko say ye kwaye no Na Kennedy Japan was parliament, now a member of parliament. Na Brian Champon, a member of parliament. Na Edichum, a member of parliament. Na Baumia at cabinet. Yeah. Samuel Abujina po de call cabinet no. Mahmoud Baumia or Jitumu cabinet say ampa. Yenko be forest no. Na yema ye party for a room. Na yema ye MCs a room. Na yema ye MPs a room. Inti Baumia etna parliament etna cabinet ejitumu. Samuel Abujina po edeba parliament no a NDC for sorry tia no. Ena Kennedy Japan. Eye dien eye Brian Champon. Ene eye dien oseche mensa country. Yesanko for nyina ka se dabi ye be pene so eno mu nyina kan yeye. Eno mu bie forest no. Ena chairman wuntumi ni group omu nyina bowure mu. Ena omu dinua, omu di asase no, omu de cyanide, mercury. Ye ka sem chiro mo nte. No me use to me enfri omunsa. And under the leadership of John Dramani Mahama, under the able leadership of the land minister, Ama Kofi Boa, Sa Emrana Omushe no, NDC aban a year free, and then nobody can enter any forest in Ghana to mine. O catch them say, Sir John Mahama ne NDC person mo toaswa, I should be against it. We are boa. And the menoka say, Sa Emrana Ekufuado ne Baumia. Kennedy Japan, Brian Champon mo share of parliament. Time na MPP wa parliament say ye wura kwaye mu na yenko say ye kwaye no and the NDC are buying aba in less than a year. Omo twem. Omo say obie ne ho kwan say obewura kwaye mu akoye den akotu egudie ye chewa aban ni wo beti. And you tell me say Ghana for ye remfi bibia na yensan fa mombra to me. Yes, I did to me my MPP. They will go back into the forest. Yes, I did to me Emma Bawumia Kennedy MPP for we are. They will go back into the forest. That is them. I didn't think you better progress when you na after 41 years. Ne asatam to me my MPP. Why? I didn't think you better progress when you na you bet to me a boy homodin. I reverse sign you my bonnie when you na ashisha you chrono. Ne asatam to me my galam safe for be. Why? Why should we even think about that? Now, and the National House of Chiefs for Akasa, now, something very interesting. Enrichi, and I say Endra and America, Ahimfo more Ghana, Eba Galamsea, we are taking the fight to Ahimfo. You see, I know, politicians, no, ye deal with Chiam, you say, Omo the 2 minutes in Amamo Ahimfo, na Mumubi Mugufi, na Moya Galamsea. And I am for no more national chiefs no mabekasa. Edia no moka. Almost say President of the National House of Chiefs, Ojiahoho Yaujebi II, urges government to involve traditional authorities in the fight against illegal mining, warning that Galamsey is becoming a national security threat. Adia chinya yejina ahemfo no so say they are the ones we are going to blame. We are going to come after them because they need to protect Nsaseno. They say you know some politicians are crom for and ameboa. Ye nyina ye kebi politicians unjo mundi. I am for the mona mo hwe Nsaseno. Ade achiya the National House of Chiefs for abekasa almost say aban emfa omonka Galamsey okono ho. Momi enkotie oje ahoho ono ene the president of the National House of Chiefs.
We are calling on government to actively involve Nananum in the fight against Galamsey. In fact, Galamsey is now all over the place, all over the country. And if we don't take the necessary steps, we are going to lose out to them. In fact, my fear is even that they are ganging up into armed groups. And if care is not taken, the security forces are going to find it very difficult to flush them out from the forest and from the areas. And if this happens, then just like what is happening by the drug backgrounds in South America, we may have them also challenging security in this country. So we call on government to actively involve the landowners in the fight against Galamsey. Every village, every town, there's a chief. So if we are well resourced, if the regulatory regime is changed and none are involved, I believe that will also help in the fight against the Galamsey and make sure that our river bodies are clean, we get good drinking water, and our soils are also not impoverished, because medical doctors are warning us that indeed the cassava that we like so much, the yam, the cocoyam, vegetables, including, of course, contomere, these are all affected. And so I call on government to actively involve Nana.
Sorry. The sound was off. Sorry, team. Me say, video na me botchere wono. Papa we ye friend no. Oje ahoho ya ojebi. The second. Now, me say, unim say, baby a odi ohene no, eye seshi anwiaso. One of the places eye Galamsey power Ghana. Do you know? The National House of Chiefs President. Baby a odi akonya. Ekrona odi akonya wosono. Oba Ghana, uyi 5 places ye Galamsey pa. Baby a papa we otia odi hine no. Omuye Galamsey. Uyi top 5 in Ghana. Ekrona odi hine wosono. Sa baby owo no. Eho na omuye Galamsey. Now utie ni kasedi mu a, and today, this evening, when I got this video in the afternoon, me team neba no, I sent 3 boys to Ono Bibia Odi Hine. Me said they should go and film the Galamsey site on Onwana Sasano or Tesono. Now, Okasano TBB, he spoke about resourcing us and also we, the owners of the land. This is the president of the National House of Chiefs. Okasano, we choose some 2 words to be very vital and very important. Or say, abayin resource yomo, abayin emo musika, emo mu nyoma omu betumi di ako eye de ngalano. And secondly, assassin omu na eye omu dia. Oye ohene ewo sehwianwiaso. Na sehwianwiaso no in Ghana, upe bebia ye digala. Bebia ye digala. Papa we ni kuru asase so ye digala ma ne wura fom. Masema ni patre mo mko ni kurum. Makache Ghana for say the fight against Galamsey, ahimfufoi, they can use a month to fight it. Ahimfo. We don't need the military, we don't need anything. Sa ahimfoi, they can fight the Galamsey fight. Majority of them are involved in the fight against Galamsey. Now, in some now kind of the hami wom and I say the mihuni say a mano a sound say he's being unserious and say you don't need the government to include you in a fight against Galamsey. The fight against Galamsey is not a government fight. The fight against Galamsey is a Ghanaian fight. Now, yane Ghana for and I was say a kokono. Na yane Ghana for you know what to me. Into what to me now you're here now in your own speech. Oka say the owners of the land. No, why do you need the permission of the government to protect your own land? And we have put this on record. Or say they are the owners of the land. So if you are the owner of the land, then you don't need the government to include you. You need to take the initiative to protect your land. Meaning, where you're trying to man on all kind, they want to come with all due respect. Create impression be say they are concerned about the Galamsey destroying our lands, our forests. No, they are not concerned about it. But say the fight against Galamsey, government, it's enough. Yeah? The government has a role to play. And the role of the government is to make sure that our standby security anytime we call on them to take action. Technically, the SOS team, I am from 9 months, they are on standby. Send down a G or hini before phone. No, I say, many of them or Jahoho. I want you to come to Sevi Ahiaso or China Mesram 9 months. Me detecting place 7 places or moya gala, me person mutu or winina say. Now, mo make sure say, sa excavators no, omo de aye reclamation. Sa excavators na makoto no hono, and no ansanka ahwianingum. That NIMOS team will be there. But you know what? He will not do it. Because ahemfono and then Galamsey for no ashesha ho and almost sense no. Why? We are not stupid. I deal with damage control. And my job is to turn the youth and the people in our communities against ahemfo who are involved in illegal mining in Ghana. The strategy, it has ended. The strategy of but it is easy to blame government and take the focus off as a team. We are done. It is time for you people to prove, say, this is the time we need you people. We are not going to blame government fully. We are going to make sure you people are more from one handful. Because today, the president of the National House of Chiefs will be an or say they are the owners of the land.
We are calling on government to actively involve Nananum in the fight against Galamsey. In fact, Galamsey is now all over the place, all over the country. And if we don't take the necessary steps, we are going to lose out to them. In fact, my fear is even that they are ganging up into armed groups. And if care is not taken, the security forces are going to find it very difficult to flush them out from the forest and from the areas. And if this happens, then just like what is happening by the drug backgrounds in South America, we may have them also challenging security in this country. So we call on government to actively involve the landowners in the fight against Galamsey. Every village, every town, there's a chief. So if we are well resourced, if the regulatory regime is changed and none are involved, I believe that we will also help in the fight against the Galamsey and make sure that our river bodies are clean, we get good drinking water, and our soils are also not impoverished, because medical doctors are warning us that indeed the cassava that we like so much, the yam, the cocoyam, vegetables.
So, our first expose will be from Sefi Ahuiaso. You are the head of the National House of Chiefs. We are going to use your town to set the example. And I will make sure Ghanaians get to know Galamsey Awoteso. I will expose you. I will let Ghanaians know, say, Diana will read you or no, just damage control. I will let Ghanaians know, say, Mwa himfunibi, Mwana mama Galamsey, say Ghana. Because in your own words, we'll say you are the owners of the land. Nobody's going to resource you people. The royalties you are taking on your various lands is enough. The royalties now, Mojijeno. The royalties you are taking as chiefs on your various lands, it's enough. Nobody's going to resource anybody to fight illegal mining. The government already has a team on standby. the government has already resourced NIMOs. The government has equipped NIMOs. The government has bought enough equipment for NIMOs. Anywhere they are called, they are the SOS of anti-galamsey. Any chief when we say galamsey or assassin machine is so no friend NIMOs on beba. It is their job. So nobody is going to resource anybody. Yes, and tamusika mamo to go and protect your own land. Abra, you people can force or make sure you enact laws or so to prevent anybody from stealing. Mutimitina kronim ema ponchi to mete. A ponchi o to mete. Na obia kwachini wo krofufuro so de ayan kwan di mutumi di asem no hunipa odi a ori aponchi no. Machine si so de wo so wonte. Mutimitina himfie. Echere sa aponchi we ti wo kuro we so. Ote ye no ye de na watwe miensa hwehwe aponchi ye hu. Nanso hwehwe mu kire se eye kwa me daako ono na chi aponchi ko satani ku no de ye nkwan mutumi judge ehu bebi nipa ore aponchi no bebi aponchi ti free ye untumi kire bebi excavator si e wo wasase so untumi kire me bebi excavator si e wo wasase so. Then you are not being truthful to yourself and truthful to the blacks too. You people are sitting on. Majority of you people, you are an embarrassment to Ghana. So this damage control and writing script to come reading, we have crossed that stage. Okay? If we have to sacrifice, do what hurts to make sure that this country at the end of the day is safe for a few, we will do it. Me say, if we have to do everything, we have to sacrifice, take decisions that are difficult, that will benefit a little people, that will develop this nation for our Inchimba and the generation behind us to get a better place to live. We will have to do it today. We need to bite the bullet. And Intina, I heard my own senior brother, Captain Smart. Now, Oti TV so can't be, and I was so disappointed. Say, the government of the day should be careful, and that if they don't stop going after fraudsters, they should start thinking about 2028 elections. So I buy way better fraudsters in gum. No, we lose elections. I will support it because somebody has committed a crime. I was saying because of politics in tea today. When people commit crimes, we cannot go after them. And you, these same people, sit on TV and tell us you are fighting for the generation. Which generation are you fighting for? Are you fighting for a generation that in the next 10 years, you have half of the population, the youth, who are criminals? Is that the kind of population you want to fight for? I don't care about the next elections. I care about the next Ghanaian who will survive after the next elections. And so if somebody thinks to say, or to Ghana Krowemu, or Betumatna Ghana Abokrono, or because Enisa Abaneden and Sakano, because election 2028, but the fact of the case is Abana Yato, you know, these are some of the reasons in Aba to sanitize the system. Into what also a down for the Captain Smart. You like what he's saying. Obey sa bonena, yachiwa wonkwani abecho. Say yachiwa. You'll be surprised to say, o girlfriend na only say juma na yachi wo koshem no obeto ama party na teso no if you say girl na ne koba na kume mu anka wawu ka wafiri ho ama japade na beka ne nsa. So mon nkora na amwaka no so obi mpeso beka nyansa a kire mu no today we want to glorify crime. Where on earth should we use crime as a bargaining chip? Why? Where on earth? Why should we even sit on TV? Why should we sit on radio to justify crime? So be a debonia with debonny. That is why people have the right to go to court and prove themselves. Say, "Oh my bonny and I saw munya bonny. I'm be defend you omo." And this is the last time when I spoke on this fraudsters issue. I said every single person who has been picked up now on my table is a suspect. So I won't come and sit here and say, because of election 2028, the youth now who are involved in things that are destroying lives, you know, and they say, Omoton in Nuboneno, why don't we leave them to sell in Nuboneno or Ghana? Omo ton red, omo ton cocaine, omo robbing the panel, because they are also breadwinners. And I'm a boy. Omo to armed robbers, they are also breadwinners, like those people sitting behind computers and destroying people's investment. Omo ton red, ton cocaine na. Yes, say omo kunipano. They are the same as those boys sitting behind computers and destroying lives. So why are you justified? Why are people using elections as a bargaining chip for people to create opportunity for people to commit crimes? We need to make sure it does not matter where the person is. Crime is crime. Crime is crime. So how on earth, crazy can we be to sit and say, Yachichi Ghana for youth? If you don't want to be arrested and taken to the United States to be trialed, do not commit a crime in Ghana against an American. Can't you understand that? Why don't you sit in Ghana and commit a crime in Ghana so that when you're arrested, you are kept in Ghana? You feel powerful and you think that you can break boundaries and go commit a crime against an American. And Americans are telling you they have the power to come and pick you. So if you don't want to be picked, then why don't you commit a crime? I don't know who we are. Because all Ghana prisoner, Ghana we are Ghana. But there is no justification for crime. We should not even entertain that kind of conversation on radio and on TV that are buying out on June 2028. Into a buying 2028. Now a buying jai will be Anton cocaine. A buying jai will be Anton weed. A buying jai will be Anton red. A buying bonino done a crime. Today we are selective about crime. All because America for the bet you will be free Ghana. Mo problem you know say obia di bone and America for bet no and no problem no crime no nipa committee and so omo committee and how o problem say adentina say America for the bet no na crime no bone no odi no odi o Ghana ni so ala so odi America ni so motete Ghana mobusu for tete abrochire mo sorry a na mo keka nsem wo Ghana na mobusu for tete abrochire enjoy adeno mo ntina Ghana embo abrofo kro no abrochire Mumienja isa enkwasi akasa no emwaye. These things are not good. They are not healthy. Nti akora bi shekona bi na odi nkwasi asam na oye nyoma ehia because yet TV so. Ena ye ka che nkwara ne say, "Tey, we are youth. Ya bechi unua ka abrochire." Na nunua no nam ho no adwuma ben na oye. Adebone ben. Adentin America for sorry no pamfa cargo plane embassy kotokanka so obi an kwahye because mo di bone. Adentin mo nyesa. Why did the American government decide to say, every Ghana? Why didn't they come and arrest you, Captain Smart? Because you have not committed a crime. Because you pay now, and then woody. Because unko obi apo ewa internet so. Unko Ghana ni bisika, and unko Jibro ni bisika. Into Soranopa, you are free, you are confident, you sit on radio, and you speak on issues. But some is what your salary. You are not scared of the FBI. If today the FBI knocks at your door in Ghana, Captain Smart, you are not scared because on your fraud. You are not involved in any fraud. You have not been involved in any romance fraud. So you are confident. Why do you think an American will come to Ghana and pick a Ghanaian away? It is because the Ghanaian has committed a crime against an American. And countries have treaties. They have agreements. Mumienjai sa kasano. And why? When did we get to that point where we are hailing crime? Why should we be hailing crime? 90% of you people, because of politics, Sebio, with all due respect, I am not saying Sir Abu Trika is guilty because he is now going to face trial. The investigation is ongoing. But what I'm saying is say, at Abu Trika's age, 90% of Monkofwa, most supported crime, why didn't you make that at your age? Because if you had decided to maybe taking a route here, you would have gotten it. But something told you that route, when you take it at the age of 27, you might not see the sun again. And most of you, more than 45, more than 50, the things are, these boys were money because you were cautious. You were asking yourself questions. You were not being selfish. You were thinking, what is the end game? So when somebody does not think about the end game, now say he's caught in a web. Why do you make it look like say and there it is all about Adeni Abechi, the youth of Ghana? Do you know the number of people in Ghana we are youth? Do you know the number of people in Ghana we are youth? Let us stop this. Let's stop doing these things on primetime radio. Say Abechi Kromfo nyina Ghana na 2028 NDC be lose. Yes, omuluzi. The same chronona ye hailing deno. Omwan ebetri tuo abe ura ye radio station, ye TV station, ye TV so ye tie mu ye dedeno. Na sa criminals na asa for tuo e ura ye fie. Ye yire ne ye mbati fie no. Ye beti o radio say ye kuomo. Let us stop this before it gets out of hand. Let us stop crime. Crime is crime. Let us stop crime. These boys or whoever, they have been picked up. Me Kwamiti, I've never sat on my platform to call Abu Trika a criminal. I've never called Kujubot or whatever a criminal. They are suspects. If they have done nothing wrong, they will walk out. They are suspects. Oforiata is here in Fanembra Ghana. Oforiata is a suspect. Oforiata is not guilty. So Oforiata Ewura Ghana ha through Kotoka. Obian to be body to. The law will have to deal with him. Let us not behave as if we are living in some banana republic and that we can do whatever we want. No. These same people sitting on TV and radio defending this kind of thing. No. Omukwa bruchira, omudim raso te se mwa. Adena mukodura bruchira. Na mukwa munye bibia by heart. Imra ye juma. Ba krom dia election ebanti. Mama yen tiasie. There are so many young people in Ghana. Boys but they were thinking twice. They're being cautious. They know, say, Omo mami bi tiase, Omo papa bi tiase. Nipebi are looking up to them. They don't want to get themselves. They don't want the fast lane. The fast lane is there. Nobody's stopping anybody for joining the fast lane. The fast lane is there. And nobody's stopping any young person from joining the fast lane. By the end of the day, where is it going to end you? That is the question. And some people took the fast lane and they are where they are today. Don't let it look like, say, people in Ghana, we are against crime. We are not against crime. Why are you picking people up? I didn't think I'm asking you. I didn't think America for mature. You've not committed any crime. Mokasa too much. They be say anutiamo.
Look, the MPP of Darocha, Sakiskek, Victor Wusu, Kofi Buzia, Professor Edubuahe, Alajete, J.A. Kufuor, those men of value, those men of integrity are not what we have today. I tell you without mincing words, the 5 people who are contesting, wanting to be flag bearers, are just sankwas.
Thank you very much for staying. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version. And the air Thursday is exactly 6:35 p.m. In Ghana, it is 11:35 p.m. All over the place. Mama story 102 bini pong jumadieno. Ye jinem bibian sisaye. And if you think, Mr. P, Mr. S, do we have a problem with Loud Silence TV? Team, Loud Silence TV, are we good on Facebook? Yeah, I think there's a glitch on Loud Silence TV on Facebook, team. Yeah. Now, the next story, a story way. Yoko has recovered 15.1 million defrauded from Ghanaians in an online investment scheme dating back to 2019 through virtual assets like cryptocurrency. Yoko, from 2019, fraudsters are on internet so using different kinds of applications and softwares and programs. From 2019, sika beye $15.1 million. And these boys on the internet in Ghana defrauding Ghanaians. And sa sika we are on the internet so far so area free Ghana for no nipa bebre ahwere omo nkwa. Ebi mo life savings were taken away. Obu ha sika odi ato ne phone so or they ato eye ne account mu a or they kwa koto moja ama ne maame because you see week bia onto moja ama ne maame yare sa sika na yiraye ne maame yewu. You are telling me say we should hail crime and start to say election 2028 is in the corner. Let's get real. $15.1 million people Ghana for more Ghana yanya mrebuniya yesi yan peneme yan for munkwe omumu bi area Ghana for. But you know the effect because Antuwunti Wajuniya will say this is normal until say yade papa surgery sika beto account him na no papa sorry check account na sa sika ni ndem because obi send you link keke na omi aso na o papa surgery sika na 20 million 30 million 40 million 300 million na also orkotua ochina no obo se obe show papa one pass no wu. That is what we are talking about. That is the danger. You have no idea. People are hurting people, defrauding people. So mami and kasa anyhow. Let us not hail crime. Let us not try and make excuses and say America. There is an extradition agreement between the government of Ghana and the United States of America. It is a why you so be free America you are. Also say America for kwine so befa wo de wako. We need to understand these things. All these monies were taken from Ghanaians, and most of the people are saa sika we nyina free omonsano omumu nipa bebrewu. There are people are ye defraud omo momo so keke. Saa momo ne defraud mo no obi atwa otwa the person collapsed and died. Enyo maaminti. It hasn't affected you. It has never been you. Now the day it will be you, you understand the actions of these kids, whether domestically or outside. It is crazy. So let us respect these things. Yenya opportunity to speak. Mamiama imbebrune enjene say they have the right to do everything or anything. We need to let them understand. Emra okronim. Mamenchro. The reason why African Americans in America they die a lot is because, with all due respect, we live here with them. Majority of them just don't want to go by the rules of the land. And I'm running in a pleasing. As an African living in America, and I'm running in a pleasing. And one thing about humans, we don't like Emra too much. But this is how the people build their nation. So if you are willing to live here, you have to go by the law. So that is why when you try to fight the law in a way that you know is wrong, the law is going to consume you. Okay? There are so many people who are dead in Yeshuto, America. Not because racism is real in America. Racism. And when we say racism in America, don't say it's white and black. There's black on black racism. There's white on white racism. So don't utter racism in America. Remember what I say, Bruni bi and a tutun to siogu a bibini so. No. When you talk about racism, there's black on black racism. There's white on white racism. There's white on black racism. So don't sit there when you hear racism. Oh, the issue is the reason why most people are they be also way to police vote. Listen, one of the basic things that it can get you killed in America. And if it was in Ghana, most of you young people will be dead as I speak. In America, when you run lights, and as I offer red light to moi, you get a ticket. Yani TDC offer light to moi, a federal ticket. Maybe I bet you $50. This year I bet you $200. Now, so run a light, and as I offer red light to na machine it na a capture card no, a capture car number plate, a capture information. Na omu maili bro say. Offer a light way mu into a $50 tier. Now Gmail, you know, now touch no problem. Also, offer another light na camera ni chout na capture number plate, a G information in you were supposed to drive 15 and I will drive maybe at 35, 20. Now omu meli bro say bitia now touch when those tickets pile up, at a point they become warrant. And in say, so those tickets, when they keep coming, and you keep ignoring them, at a point, those tickets will turn into warrants. Now, what happens is they say, So what New York City, what Washington DC, what Virginia, Maryland, wherever. Every police officer, because sa number plate, you know, say a Virginia number plate, say a DC number plate, sa baby a what, you know, sa state, you know. Every police officer or patrol bia computer city car, you know, your number plate has been turned, you the warrant at Toso. Or license automatically. Sa tickets not build it up, I could do warrant. When you man not build it for month and sometimes years. It turns into warrant. In Tiakata Fono, they ignore simple tickets. That is at the end of the day, not going by the rules, not going by the law. Because some people feel they can do what they want to do. Now, so when a police car not trafficking, maybe the police car is going somewhere, and on a baby, and a police in a bedinichi. And a police say, you know what, let me run this car because they do it. Or do it here. There's a computer in the car. Or bet the number plate. I say this car is not stolen, and I say we need take it to be out. About number no, that's who said this car. We plate no warrant daso. Take it also with your way to ya. And when I bet we I can't afford to say we na subconsciously on him so warrant danoso because when you say. There are a lot of tickets onyaya went ya onim. So majority of them try to speed off. That is what brings the confrontation. Into the moment of better we onim say ya china or ko jail. And that moment, for all you know, Abia, there are some things in the car crowd they are not supposed to be in the car. Because Obia, yaman the tickets, bear 15 times one piano, that person the likelihood would say he's carrying contraband in his car is high. Now, the moment he hears that, police is in the boy, we, Gina, Boswa Wasso. The moment Obe Wasso, you have become a target to that police officer. At that point, you are a dangerous person. Into Albany, in our psyche, what stopped you from stopping for him to come and approach you? What stopped you from parking? So, in his head, were you prepared that you can take his life? And he needs to protect himself. Or do a chiana of her colleagues, they say, oh, the moment of a backup, that means who nothing there. Oh, ship it through. Or do a chiana finally, or the park which you now park it, or ban in sissy, because on him say you are a dangerous person. Now, Sandy Panotica, no one on percent or beko jail. Two, on him say, or sa on your maybe or carry or carry sign your mano. So that person is finding ways. Maybe the person is intoxicated. Maybe or and I say and I say cocaine. You don't know. What happens is anytime the police comes and say, hello, sir, hello, madam, how are you? They start to get confrontational. Because normally when people are guilty, they are more confrontational. That is what sparks those. Because remember, police no kute he has so many reasons to explain himself. So if you don't even want it to get to that point, pay your ticket. Do not run from him. Try and explain yourself. Because the person in the car, and I'm not saying say all of the time, the police are right. No, some of the police are deliberate. They are racist. They want to do this, but don't give them the reason. Do not give them that reason. I will never say America police if only being they are. There are some police officers in some places. It does not matter. But I'm talking about a general issue here. In 20 you need to sit and ask yourself why a particular group of people. It is because people commit crimes and you don't have to hold a gun to commit a crime. There are so many crimes that are committed without shooting anybody. You can drive from a house maybe 10 miles. Sakwana when I'm not committing crime by 5 because you have run 5 lights. Tickets. A crime. The reason I'm talking about this thing and say, me Martina Kromha, I've been stopped only twice. Martin America almost 15 years, but I've been stopped only twice by a police. The first one he stopped me. I parked. He asked me, "Why did you run this light?" I said there was a car before me. The driver was distracting me because I didn't know whether he was going left or right, so I decided to go around him. Or assess the situation, or Jamie car, or Jamie license. Or when I have a clean license, he told me he believes that this is a genuine mistake. I shouldn't do that again. The second time, police me, nobody the car about me car too. That's it. Mini police in your confrontation. One thing I am scared about is ticket. My wife does not want ticket to last in my house for more than 2 days on pay. When tickets, me run, I know Obia will be feel running lights, not tickets, but in 24 hours it needs to be paid. You don't create opportunities for these things. I am running with him. And Imrano sometimes, and Obia na Eden, and any did ye, especially as somebody like me, somebody who is black like me. You cannot sit in America and say, "Media, I live in a neighborhood that is a rich neighborhood, so you are isolated." You are not. You are under. You can anything that is happening to somebody out there can happen to me. Anything happening to any black person on the street can happen to me. So I need to understand the laws are important to live within. And to me, I don't carry myself. When I'm driving, I have this thing in my head. Media, in a very nice neighborhood. They don't fucking care. They see people equal before the law. And that is what you need to understand. And Samra, when you know about Ghana, 90% of you cannot get on the street. 90% of you will not drive in Ghana. It is easy. So try not to put yourself in a position that will be so difficult for you, your parents, your family. Do not do that. Masa, Emre wo kurum ha no. Say bogus na honest with you. I am telling you. Say bogus no beso me no kra with you. O compound do so be America, obekwa abrochire. Emra e wo kurum America kurum nipa ni omote wo emra eni emra na te no. Majority of you people, you cannot live in that. Ghana is peaceful and safe and easy. Don't put yourself in a situation where you are going to struggle. Let the fast lane go. Inti, Ghana me crime to say it is something that I bet you will be into the whole Ghana. It should go down. Why this person? I didn't think I bet you will be. I didn't think I bet you will because of what they did. It's because of what they did. The reason why about Ghana I cannot drive is because I stay out of Ghana for almost 8 years. I'm back Ghana. I thought I could drive in Ghana. Now I'm just to my driving. From the airport to home. When I'm catching I can't drive in Ghana again. Not because we will be out of Ghana. Because I don't want to put anybody in danger. For 8 years I stay out of Ghana, me back Ghana. When I was coming to Ghana, I told myself I was going to drive my car. I have my car parked in Ghana. I have my place. We drew Ghana. I'm a driver every airport. You ever find me free airport and we could do fee. And when I'm catching, I can't drive. Not because I'm better than anybody driving in Ghana. It is because I don't want to put anybody in danger. Because I don't want to cause any problems. Because I might try and follow some rules. It is rules I am following in Ghana. In that process, I might hurt somebody. I might create more problems. So I will allow somebody who basically is comfortable and understand. So I wouldn't get into a problem where I'm going to knock somebody down in Ghana with my car because I don't even want to get in front of the steer in the first place. I don't want to do it. I don't want to even get in a position where drew a stop sign. Stop sign because impulse. Because my driver had channel, me who stop sign. My dream say many ticket into also be jina. Ebia sex to the mechi. When who passenger with the name or penentem or be claim me. My kids are in the car, my wife is in the car, my mom might be in the car, I might lose a family member. So at that point, I will not even indulge myself. And this is common sense 101. Common sense 101. Inti mama ma crime and yet say, yeah, beto banti obi dibone. Musa adenti ne kufu ado moteso no. Adenti na sa America for amba kuru amba chinipa. Adentra. Then it means somebody was covering up for somebody. It means somebody was making things easy for some people, to dupe some people. Then it means some people were not doing their job. Today, when people start to do their job, then it becomes political. Why is it say, people who were into this were not arrested? Because some people decided to protect some people to commit the crime. In Ghana alone, $15.1 million. You and I, our money, and Uncle for AUZ, internet, free and sim. So don't Don't let us not any opportunity to sit on TV, on radio, as hosts, as guests. Let us not justify anything called crime. Hey, Obindu Boneda, I have been robbed in Ghana before. I've been attacked by armed robbers before. My name is Iriwea. Yes, in Takrady. Don't ever underestimate Obi person do bonnet. I have been attacked with guns. My name is Iriwea. When I show you pictures, you cry. It let us not justify anything called a crime. For politics, you better banti obi di boni. Masa, udi bonia embrane bechew. I'm going to say this, and I'll say it anytime I get the opportunity. So when you're ready, dear, I mean di boneno. So otam Americani. So otam Americani sika. Na America for some bechew. Masa, embrace it to okroma hanon. Say kasi a camera ni biachrewa. And people who live here should be telling people in Ghana. Ghana na obiasesa school fogu ka ba kum nipa 30 40 na me na ka na chia. I say who the school ka chia. The school ka ni jina na stop sign ni pie. Who your president crowd so twin. Who bet man I don't know Ghana. Who the school ka chi. School bus chi. Na school bus ni jina 50 times. I also jina 50 times. A Chinese school bus no. Ultimi yim fa. The moment the signpost comes out, ultimi bypass the school bus no. So call papa ye kura or so chain. Oh, you're the president of the republic. You will have to wait. That is some of the laws. Editi krumha. Yet na krum near parking kwegu kamu na me. No, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. So school bus too. Now it does not matter why you're late 2 minutes. The moment a bus ni bejina wo nim na wo bus ni chi. Ask school for this year. Stop signing, you cannot bypass the bus. Obetman Ghana. Driver, when Jimmy Anna, Unimiansa, Nana no park on Peso Biabe Kobi, Uncle Baby also, a gentle phone or Kobo. Driver, when Jimmy, Nana school for it because the country of Peso protecting Quara. The reason why school bus Jina, what would it to me, ma, and what would any moon to me, banana say, Aquara, every school bus, ma. Maybe akwara or psychological problem. Obetuma be check out obetuma fakadechi, obetuma ebibia. So they make sure. Say akwara bi si. E mama who say parent bia so na akwara mu before the bus, the stop sign into mo amu bo, mo amu ko. Everybody stops for the bus to finish what they are doing. Say akwara 50 and walk adima. Say 30 minutes the bus will have to wait for the 50 kids to all get down or get on the bus. Emra we ni etimu ha. We are busy chami ameti America. We are busy chami. We are busy chami ameti America. Ukra uni baby crampo. What's the one tiasie? Now how much more me? You people should understand. Nobody should make that argument. It's the same Ghana will be better now 8 years. Now call for a defrauding call for identity because people decided to defend crime. Under MPP, crime was being defended, crime was being protected. People put out a lot of real estate by duping people in Ghana. There are so many real estates in East Legon, Cantonment, they are empty. So many houses in Ghana, they are empty because some government allows some people to wash their monies. Who was he going against? Na ye den aban sesa ene de America for to be babachi nipa undi boni America ni bechew kwame amwako a wotia sankregwa ada na FBI bechew. It is because you have not committed a crime, you have not engaged in something illegal. I will say this is the time we need to be asking questions. Say, why is it say after 8 years now you say we are seeing Americans come in because there's a treaty to come and pick people up? This is when we need to start asking questions. What was wrong? More some say 8 years of Ekufuado, Obian committed crime. There was no fraud, a romance fraud. There was nothing. The Americans, why didn't they come inside? Because some people blocked them from coming. Because not a benefit politicians be. Because some politicians were part of the crime. They were working with these fraudsters to wash money. But should we always be at the receiving end? Is this how we wanted to bring up our kids? This is not how we wanted to bring them up. It does not matter sika abedi ni pensem Say Kronfo ko sika. It does not matter what the Kronfo uses the money for. Obetumeti schools 30. Obetumesi asori dan 50. Obetumasi nipa 50 school. It is still not right. When you go to these countries to say Mexico, Venezuela, and all these places do you have money more than the cartels? Still, the DEA is able to enter their country to go bring Escobar ne El Chapo money ade. Are you powerful than them? Do you know what Escobar ne El do you know what they were doing for their people? But wrong is wrong. Crime is crime. That is what we need to understand. We need to understand, say, bonnet ya bonnet. Don't get yourself involved. We need to psych the young people to understand. Let us not create an impression, say, they can do things and that when they go wrong and we are coming after them, it is a politician, politician in Yashi. Your uncle for more Mexico, your uncle for more other countries are cocaine sika are more profitable things. Today they are dying in jail. Adentina binding can say El Chapo, Uncle say, we munyano almost school, almost hostels, almost D&D, almost boy minor. Adentina binding can say, no, we are going to protect them. No, because morally we need to understand, and Quran need to understand, say crime is crime. Pablo, these are things we don't have to even. This is the time we need to sit on TV and ask ourselves, hey, so we lived with people like that. We saw them. Why were we not taking action all this while? What happened? Who was in charge? For 8 years, all these things were going on. Why we not taking charge? Why were the Americans not coming in? This is the time to be asking these questions. It means you handed over power to people who were committing crimes with fraudsters. That is the danger. It's a security expert. That's how the TV so. That's how Bekase and Abu Treka and Akudubdo. Ask you, the security expert. The first question you ask yourself in your room is no. So this has been going on. So at this point, why are we seeing it now? Because from the records, from what we are seeing, this has been going on for years. For the past 8 years, there was a government in power. Why didn't we see this? Ask yourself as a security personnel. So imagine, Abiana boys way, with all due respect, not these people. Abiana Nkofobiti Ghana air build the atomic bomb, which they have learned on the internet. Abia Omuni so much knowledge. And that bomb they were building in their communities, a bit to me and nullify a whole community. Now, and they are for now. Were you people going to sit on TV and say, why are the Americans picking them away? Say, Obiti Ukrum, and all ye bomber, a bit to me nullify a kunipa 300,000. Ewo Ukrum. Now, and the what one is Americans naba. Omo detective say a group of boys and girls be build some kind of bomb. I don't know more building. They don't have any knowledge. So be a mistake it will be about 300,000 people would die in Ghana. Now FBI for Bo Rekrumo say Sanko for identify almost satellite net chase almost yesterday. Are you going to justify? Are you going to sit and say I don't know maneko? That's not justified crime, guys. It's exactly 7 p.m. guys. You are taking it slow. We are not going to do giddy till New Year. Remember, tomorrow is our final episode for 2025. We are going to be back January 2026. Ochina episode is the last episode for 2025. Yapon Ochina, we are going on break. We will return in January. Into Ochina, Friday. And when it's Friday, it's Mixed Bag Day. Have a wonderful night. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers and good night. Abuache.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer my Abuache. It was for Belgium, it was Belgium, it was two Belgium, why why round, why Supuno, why round, it was for Belgium, it was two Belgium, why why round, why
Wabone de moto. Yari papa no. Wabone de moto. Yari papa no. Wabone de moto. Yari papa no. Wabone de moto. Wadranga. Wayoye. Wadranga. I watch it. Original. Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. I watch it. You will for Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Super, why round what? It was for Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. Why you're yet? Why round what? 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 Yari papa no. What one is the motto? 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 Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? I watch it. Original. I will go for Belgium Pan. I want to see Belgium Pan. Where you mind? Don't crumba.